let TJ know what's up so he could get it to the Patreons. I guess I don't know how what that process is like, but
okay, yeah, he did say that.
that's right. New roll up, new vibes. Last show of 2021. New guys, man. How y'all boys feeling? Larry Young, CJ.
I'm back in the saddle again. I think I caught the Omarion. I think I done caught every strand of this COVID they got out there, man.
You all throughout the whole alphabet, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, no doubt. Pause. But I'm all right actually. Voice a little bit off, but other than that, like the reason I said I think I had the Omarion is like it was just like a cold, a lot of head congestion, nothing crazy, headache.
But see, that's the thing too. That's another thing too, man. We nowadays like we how can I put? We track everything, or
it always go back to COVID.
Right, it always goes back to COVID.
Well, the only reason I got some tests that's actually supposed to pop up in my mail today. So I'm gonna check and see if I still pop or whatever. But the only reason I would go there is because I never get sick until this shit came out. This is the most gangster disease virus they got out there. I never got sick before this, man. For real.
I got a sinus infection about like a month and a half ago.
That's the only thing I deal with.
I done had sinus infections before, but this one it had a little Rona tang on it. I don't care what nobody say. But I had to go get tested just cause, man. Anytime you sneeze these days, you gotta go at least find out.
Boys, I hear crossbreed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rona got a little spice on everything, man. They like the runts.
Make it hybrid.
A lot of flavors.
No doubt.
Different strands.
But yeah, I'm back.
You about to have your flu game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again. How was your boys' holiday?
Still got one more left, bro.
You still got 2 dollars worth?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep on living, baby. 3-0.
Every time Rona see Larry is like that big boy meme. I know they ain't who I think it is.
Yeah, right. Hey, and we square up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? He knocked me down. I'd be like, yeah, all right, but I'm getting it back up though.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I was wilding, man. I went to I was in Nashville for Christmas, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, Simpson.
Yeah, you've been living.
I ain't gonna tell no story about
you the people everybody on Twitter been talking about. Like, if you know you getting this shit, sit your ass down somewhere, fam.
I'm getting it from somebody else, so they gotta sit down too. It ain't me just giving it to me. If you know you a fucking spreader, you sit down. Let me go hang out. Shit,
if you know you a catcher, sit your ass down too.
Yo, catcher, pause on the catcher.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't no catcher, dog. Ain't no catcher, dog. No, I ain't gonna lie. I swear. Like, okay, so I went to the Titans and 49ers game on Thursday, and legit forgot to like grip up with the mask. By the time I realized that it's a mile from the hotel, we have to walk. I was like, there's no way I'm going back. I'm not fucking going back. We had to walk up this big hill and shit. Nashville real hilly at that. I was like, yeah, I gotta lose some weight, and I'm definitely not going back for this fucking mask. And
I'm surprised, man. Like the vibe,
that stadium was packed.
Yeah, no shit. Like, people are not watching the news, and I don't blame them because I don't watch it either. I found out I get all my news from Twitter, but I went to Lenox Mall up here. I went to both malls, and I was surprised at how many people were wearing masks. Because everywhere else in Atlanta, nobody was wearing masks. But when I went into Lenox Mall, like they were like scrapped up. Nobody really raw dogging like that up here. People see the Omarion doing his thing.
Cause that stadium was jam packed, no mask in sight, dog. So I didn't even look like the oddball. Like I might have saw one for every 100 people I saw a mask. Real talk. And I think it don't help when you call it like the cold. People like, oh, well, fuck it, then I just get the cold.
Best thing about it, bro, like you ain't got no wife and no kids, so
yeah.
You live
like me isolate. I isolate anyway, right? That's what I'm saying. Until I can hit these streets. Nashville don't owe me nothing though. Good times.
Nah, a lot of people say Nashville good vibes though, good city.
Gotta make my way up there. How's your boys' holidays?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Of course, I played host house again. Like, god damn, bro. Like, this gotta be the last year I'm hosting, man. It's gonna be a while since I host. So I played the host house again. It was pretty cool though. And also, man, my brother-in-law, he proposed on Christmas Day.
So I like his strategy. My brother said that's a budget saver.
Right, for real. Knock out the gift, knock out everything at one time, man.
Yeah, man. Save yourself some bread.
He played off real smooth, man. I just hoping she didn't say no, man. But she definitely played the cards right and said, yeah, that should have been real awkward. It should have said no.
Bro, if you tell me no, I'm going to play in traffic.
Oh yeah,
especially in front of the family.
But
If I do it solo, that's different.
That's the conversation we got to have too, man. Like if I don't think that's something you can really come back from.
Nah.
Like if you tell me no, like what else do we really have? Like what else we really? Yeah, I just feel like some shit you can't come back from, and that's one of them.
That's the end of the game.
It's a wrap. But normally when people ask that shit and get told no, they kind of know. Like dudes be some last ditch effort trying to keep their girl or something like that, or be some weird shit. They got caught cheating. Yeah, you never know, dog.
I'm gonna pull that shit off.
Yeah, if she's saying no, then she probably ain't see it coming at all, or she probably got another dude. Either way,
I think that happened to me.
Oh, that happened to you?
I think so. Yeah, the opposite way around. Like I was with this woman for a long time, and next thing you know, she never proposed, but she would just start making wedding arrangements. No ring, no nothing. Now we were together like almost 9 years. Before you know it, I was like, but I ain't even ask you.
So you was getting to the point where, at like because it gets to this point, right? You was at this point where every damn holiday, if it wasn't a ring, it was. You feel me? It was.
CJ, she planning a wedding.
She started planning the wedding stuff, dog. No ring. But I mean, we was together since we were 16 till I was 25. You know what I'm saying? So we were still real young through the whole process.
She just talking wedding stuff.
No, brother. Nah, brother. Books. I'm talking about looking at spots, everything. I'm like, no, the wedding was going down. The ring was just an afterthought.
Yeah, I'm with Harlan, bro. You proposed to her drunk, bro.
No, I didn't.
You forgot you did, and she.
Nah, I think she just came to her senses one day and was like, "Yo, this man didn't even ask me." Oh, shit, she was just getting to the point of, I mean, we had been together so long. That's what I think. Anyway, that's a different podcast. We'll do that later.
No doubt.
But overall, it was pretty cool though. Had everybody in town, had the proposal. Was the host house, and then we did a little something on Sunday. I was grilled out and stuff like that. So I definitely.
What's the rules on proposal, real quick? So like, what was her family involved in it? Her friends involved in it? Like, what was the scenario in the
Yeah, so her friends and family were involved. Everyone knew except her. She's in the North Carolina, Virginia area. Well, that's where most of her family is from. So they tuned in via like Zoom and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so the majority was on my side in regards to the people that was actually here, but everyone's pretty much in tune with her children and stuff like that. That's so dope. It was a pretty smooth process.
That's dope. How you propose?
At a birthday party, actually, at my son's birthday party.
I like it.
Yeah, kind of threw
the
it
one
off
who birthday today?
No, not today. It was in August. My middle son.
Oh, okay.
I want to say his 4th or 5th birthday or whatnot. Just to kind of shake it up, because at that point in time, I knew I could get all her family up there without her looking like, oh shit, why the hell everybody up?
Right.
Yeah. So just kind of have my family, have her family, everybody there at one point in time, and that was the perfect opportunity, whatever, to kind of pull that off. Didn't expect it at all.
Yeah. Mine didn't expect it either. I wasn't shit in the half for a little minute. So it came out of left field. You know what I'm saying? It definitely did. It was just random dinner. Like, it wasn't anything big, no anniversary, nothing like that. It was just random dinner. I just, Cheesecake Factory. Had the waitress bring the dessert out, bring the ring out at the same time, and whatever.
Man, that's pretty smooth. A lot of people get caught up in the big family, having everybody around. But a lot of women, they want it just like that.
Now, see, I did, to keep it I caught some flack for it, right? So, I had her friend. Her friend was involved. I ain't no flack from her, but her mom wasn't feeling that shit. To keep it a bean. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I know like etiquette. You're supposed to ask the father and all that stuff. Like that's tradition, right?
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit neither.
But I didn't go. I didn't really go that route, bro. I just kind of just did my thing. I got a ring size from her friend, her best friend, and kind of got the options or her opinion. Her friend opinion on the ring and shit like that, and just kind of proposed, man. But I did get some flack from her mom's side saying that, yo, you should have involved us a little bit. That's why I asked.
Tight. See, that's tight-knit family stuff, and it just depends on where you come from.
Yeah,
but
I'm not really about them too. At the end of the day,
it ain't, and that's how I feel, right? Like
selfish mother. No,
exactly. It's about y'all. It's like, how did it become about y'all? That's why I started shaking my head so emphatically, like, what? It's got nothing to do with y'all, honestly. Other than I kind of get the tradition of asking the dad thing. I get that. But even that, I'm like, bruh, she gonna say yeah. So
We got kids together. We got kids together. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all already had kids. Everything's just like
what are
that.
you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, why didn't you? We done skipped tradition. Tradition
All
is
the
way.
traditions is skipped.
Yeah, we all out of order on that. So let's just let's just go with it. You should just be happy that this is where we at with it. But anyway, I ain't had to go through that. So we kick off.
So how did that shit, like with your situation, Larry? How did it?
This is wild, bro.
Yeah, like how did it come
It's just
to
the
the end
intro.
or whatever?
Yeah, we vibing. This is the last for the year. We kicking it a little bit.
Yeah,
Man.
might as well. It just kind of, you know what? I think she kind of came to me like, yo, I'm making these wedding plans and stuff. You didn't even ask me. It was kind of like, yeah, I didn't. It came to the point, man, we just realized that really we was just more friends than everything at that point. We've been down with each other for so long that was like my right. We still tight today. I just talked to her.
Friends on your girlfriend. That's crazy.
Shit got stale, We just I mean, you gotta think too. You grow so much between 16 and 25, bro. That's a lot of growth.
For sure.
And we didn't grow together. Honestly, that's all it was. But we had each other back, and still do to this day. I just talked to her yesterday, and she knows she come to me for anything. So that's what it was. It was just it was my partner, really.
Get your girl back season year round.
No, that's not my girl, bro. That's not my girl, bro.
I'm just saying. It's year round.
Nah, brother. I ain't got no girl to get back. God bless them all. I got to go get a girl season.
I've never heard of this, man. You're like an innovator.
I've done a lot of unconventional things, man.
I've never seen most of my friends just find a way to be a dirtbag and get like the woman they don't want out of their life. But you friend zone one. That's crazy innovative.
That's some smooth shit.
That's friend zoned each other, dog.
Huh?
We friend zoned each other.
No, she was trying to get married, clearly.
Yeah, but it was just because that's what you do. We've been together this long. I guess we should get married. Like, that's all. It's just order of operations. Like, well, I guess we get married next.
What y'all got going for the New Year's?
Not much of anything for me. Probably gonna go record Power Trip and we're gonna kick it off over there. And then I'm not going out. Definitely not going out.
Yeah, relax, bro.
Well, I got the antibodies, but I still ain't going out. That should protect me for at least
You going
6.
around your friends?
Yeah, I'll be all right by then.
Like, I know CDC said you could just drink ginger ale and shit now. But
Right, for real.
are you taking any type of precautions, bro?
Put a Band-Aid on that shit.
Yeah, I'll be wearing masks.
on the Rona.
I'll be wearing masks and shit like in class. That's what I'm saying. When I went to the Hawks game, I wore a mask at that, and it was less people there. The mask thing legit was a slip up. So that really was on that situation. But no, once I take this test, if the test come back negative, I'll go hang out. If not, then I'll be in the house. But other than that, be recording Power Tripping. And
I'll tell you what, but you got relentless effort.
man, this shit ain't, listen, this me getting sick now at this point in my life, I'm good.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I'm supposed to head down to Orlando actually with the in-laws that just the new soon to be newlyweds, going down to kick it with them for New Year's on Saturday. Probably go end up here in Busch Gardens for my son's birthday, just to kind of balance some of that stuff out. So that's how the plan's supposed to go for New Year's.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing much, man. They canceled the peach drop up here in Atlanta, man. Because
really?
The Rona. Yeah, they canceled that shit. We wasn't going anyway, but that's just to show you like what the numbers and what the feel of the Rona's like in the streets. So we probably just gonna kick it at my brother house, man. Just been good vibes over here. I'm still in Atlanta since Christmas, just kind of kicking it, vibing it over here, man. So probably just roast some marshmallows, put some cushion in the air, drink some wine, just kick it, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though, man. Ain't nothing wrong with just try to catch a cup off.
See, you can't even blame the kids today because this ain't your normal recording time. They don't want to hear it.
Right,
like,
nah,
bro.
Like, you can't
It's
keep
a
this
birthday. It's a birthday over there, but they don't give a shit.
Yeah, and they still see it. That's what I love about kids.
They walk past right in the camera and then like go mind the business like they. Like,
yeah,
I'm here.
That's what I learned. Like the job of a parent is to teach us not to be assholes, because inherently we kind of are like very selfish, and we have to understand like the purpose of community and team.
Right.
Otherwise, kids don't give a shit.
They don't give one shit.
Nah, fuck all that, man. What do I want? And let's get it done now. But I love that. I love when your kids come back and forth It's fucking hilarious, especially when they look in the
Right.
camera like they don't know what the deal is. I love that part.
Exactly. And I tell them beforehand, like I'm about to, do my thing or whatever, relax. They don't give a shit about that, like you said.
Nah,
Nah, I don't give two shits.
And they know it's only so much I'm gonna say right now too. I can't really, say without get to them or whatever.
Right. They look surprised when you look at them crazy. Like,
Right.
how my kids make a bunch of noise. I look at them crazy. Look at me back crazy. Like, you
Right.
know I'm recording.
Right.
You know exactly what's going on while I'm looking at you like this.
that's all right. We're gonna get a studio one day.
Oh yeah.
Nah, for sure. I don't like going out New Year's, like, regardless. I don't remember the last time I went out. Probably about 6-7 years ago that I went out. It just be amateur hour. My uncle taught me that when I was real young, that New Year's, it's a lot of amateurs that go out that night. It ain't the real party goers. You get a lot of, like, amateur hour shit. A lot of drunk, sloppy people in the club. The tables are overpriced. Everything's super crowded. Cops are everywhere. A lot of DUIs. So he's like, bro, it's a lot of amateur hour shit on New Year's. Just traditionally, just vibe.
Yeah, that's smart. Cause you're right. Like in Savannah, we one of the few cities where you can go out and drink, and like you can take your drink outside of a bar and all. So we kind of accustomed to that culture, but still, you get the out of towners come out and they take it too far. That's what St. Patrick's Day is for us. People don't know what that's like, so they go overboard. But we could do that all the time. But like you said, yeah, I'm typically like close circle of friends, man. Maybe 25 people. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I did that either, man. It's more so just, like I said, close-knit people just drinking and hanging out that night.
Yeah. I took we had to drive to Tallahassee yesterday, me and my brother, right?
Oh, really?
I gotta tell you about your state, Larry. And so we drove from Atlanta to Tallahassee, make a quick run, just some family stuff we had to take care of. But bruh, it's some towns in Georgia.
Them back roads,
creepy as shit. Like most of Georgia, like I'm not even talking about like a couple towns. Like town,
man. This I saw
town.
like 3 or 4 cities in Georgia, and that's about it. The rest of it is a totally different world now.
Bro, it's in 1965 in a lot of these places, bro. Like wildly.
I mean, that's Florida. That's especially Bama. Bama and Mississippi, the two scariest cities I've been to.
No doubt.
I mean, states I've been to. Excuse me. Yeah, I literally was in Bama, and matter of fact, I was with the same young lady who was moving. Who was getting some gas, and I remember going to that gas station.
The history, man. Check the history,
bro. It was the present. I felt the vibe. I was like, yo, we gotta go. I ain't even get all the gas I wanted. I cut it off early. I was like, this will get us to another gas station. We gotta get the fuck from around here.
Nah,
it definitely
we rode 2 hours and didn't see a gas station.
Well, going to Tallahassee, I can imagine.
Bro. Yeah, especially for Georgia doing that little area,
that
like
stretch,
South Georgia. Yeah, it's bad. But no, going back to your point about like Mississippi area, like it's crazy because I heard those same stories. Like my dad was talking about like him going back and forth to Memphis for school or whatnot, doing breaks and whatever. He said some places in Mississippi, man, it was like areas you didn't stop at all. Like, you just kept riding.
I fly over Mississippi on a road trip. Like if we in a car, when we get to Mississippi, let me out. I'll fly over and meet y'all in the next state, bro. I cannot drive through Mississippi, just be lollygagging and just chilling. Like yesterday, I drive, keep you $100 on this show. I drive, like I don't drive, but my brothers drive. I'll smoke in the car. You know what I'm saying? That's a regular thing for me. And we was driving, he was driving and I was smoking for a little bit while we was in Atlanta. As we leaving the city, I started seeing cotton fields, plantation road,
legit.
So I was like, let me put this weed out. Let me vibe, let me chill. Like it's a different world out here a little bit, man. And like the average person that's probably not black drive by cotton fields and not be triggered, right? But it was a little different. I was triggered like a motherfucker.
Nah, especially because South Florida a lot different than that area. I could get that hell when
even
I first
Central Florida. Like you could drive Central Florida and see some racist shit. Like and you just be like, all right, that's a little racist there.
Right, we're actually seeing cotton fields like
that slap different.
Yeah, it is. It's totally different. And that's just like you said. It's like within 30 to 45 minutes from Tallahassee. I'm in that same area because Tallahassee basically South Georgia, anyways.
Right.
in the
It
same.
felt like freedom when I hit Tallahassee, though. I ain't gonna lie
Right.
to you. It felt like I hit like free land or some shit. Like I was like,
Right.
all right, feel a little better. Like I know Leon County ain't the greatest, but I feel a little safer.
But nah, man, them back roads in Georgia, man, that shit can get real weird for sure.
I advise people not just be driving through there all willy-nilly, man. You gotta know what you're doing.
All
right, let's get into some Big Three talk, man. The roll-up is brought to you by the great folks at Bennett Auto. Bennett Auto is 15 minutes north of the Jacksonville Airport. If you're looking for an automobile, pre-owned, new, Chevy, GM, Dodge, Buick, Bighorn whips, anything you may need, pre-owned. You can do the whole process over the phone or via the internet. Visit the good folks at Visit the good folks at Bennett Auto for any auto needs. Damn, I don't have a phone. Cut dot right here. I don't have the number in front of me at all. 1 second.
Oh man, goddamn voice. It's the only side effect I have in my voice. I was gonna call in the reserves.
Oh,
You
you
sound
after
right.
the classic. Oh my god.
I should just dry it out real quick. That's why I had to get up, get some more water.
All right, let me get his phone number. All right,
It's
sorry.
right there on the ticker soap if you want.
Oh yeah, my bad. 3, 2, 1. The Bennett Group is a hassle-free, and they pride themselves on the easiest customer buying experience. Give them a call at 1-800-343-2730. Again, it's 1-800-343-2730. Bennett Auto Group.
Big whips.
First exit in Georgia, Kingsland. Anthony, what it do?
Yuck. If you ain't gonna get that car, don't go through there. Get your car and get the fuck out.
I just realized too, man. I was riding around, running some errands with the kids yesterday, and Marietta is like right next to Roswell, with that kid Robbie Roper, that quarterback, that recruit that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace to that kid as well, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to that, man. Rest in peace to that kid. Crazy situation, man. I know, like last show we said, you never know when you actually, we say routine surgery, but when you actually put up on a knife and get up on anesthesia, it's not really routine. But then just for that situation to happen like that, man, prayers out to everyone involved. And kid had a bright future. It seems like, from the outside looking in, he impacted a lot of people, man. So
yeah, no doubt. Scary situation, man. Can't take anything for granted, man. Who want to kick this off?
you got the game. You had the game, so you go ahead and.
I had the game. Yeah, I'm the only one that played the game. I gotta cover this game. I didn't watch it. Keep it a bean with y'all. So we lost to the UCL. What score was 27-17 or something like that? 29-17.
Okay, yeah, something like that. 30
Something like
something,
that.
I thought.
30.
We're very professional.
Yeah, bro. It's a bowl game, man.
Oh,
we
29-17.
29-17. There we go. 29-17.
This was more in the bowl game, though. But go ahead.
What was it?
This is Florida versus Florida. You can't lose that.
Of
To
course you
UCF, we can't lose to UCF.
can. You don't want
Sell out
to.
at the Gasparilla.
I mean, you don't want to, right?
Now they the HOA presidents.
No. They ain't on this show, so unless you want to hire them, that's up to you. You want to give them your spot because they put out.
I ain't giving them
those.
those.
You're the worst in the Big Three, so if you want to give them your spot,
That's
I
fine.
remember that picture.
That's fine. We'll bring them in.
Hey, but no real talk, man. Look at
But
that
I'm not
picture,
kidding. I'm
man.
not leaving.
Look
They
at
can come
that
hang
picture.
out.
That shit looked real bad looking at that picture, man.
they look terrible. Like you guys should leave the HOA.
Why are you laughing?
Hey, we had a bad couple, but what was the last 10 or so years? What was the graphic? I think it was the last 10 or so years. It was crazy.
Yeah, we won like one. Yeah. Most of them was close. We just lose them.
No, they had a bunch of stuff. They had overall records, top 10 finishes, top 25 finishes, a bunch of shit. Anywho, let's get back to my shit bowl.
Go ahead.
We lost to UCF. You don't want to lose that game. That's a fact. But we practiced 4 times. Interim head coach was coaching. Players declaring, players transferring. Bogle left. Quarterback that we needed to beat Florida State. And we don't beat Florida State without AR. Emory was the guy, and we was about to lose to Florida State. So I didn't. It just wasn't a setup for us.
What was it? What was up with AR?
AR got a
He had the surgery,
meniscus.
didn't
He
he?
got surgery. He's
He
out.
actually had
Oh, okay.
Correct. Yeah. So,
surgery.
we played Emory. I think we beat that team handily. I don't even think it's close.
Before we get into the actual talk of the game, what's your take on the situation with with the people like Emery and what's the receiver Copeland, playing in the game. So it was talks about Emery he's considering UCF while playing against UCF. Then you got Cope who's being real vocal on Twitter. He's entered the portal playing in the game. Then the next damn day, announced he's going to Maryland. Like, what's your take on that with those guys playing the game? Me personally, I would have probably just had them sit out, but at the same time, you probably need them for
You need
I'm pretty sure
like,
need Emery, especially.
Here's my thing, like if it's Billy Napier, he probably
says
Del
Rio. I guess y'all don't have no.
No, we don't have. I mean, you talking about like redshirt freshmen or freshmen after you leave Emory. If Emory was in the portal, you playing a guy that hasn't taken a snap. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever you played in UCF, he hasn't taken a snap. I mean, traditionally, you don't want like guys that's about to transfer to be playing for you, or just like from a psychological standpoint, you running like a regular. I don't think this is a regular season, and our coaches in place. We have Emory Jones and Jacob Copeland playing. But if you got coaches that ain't gonna be there next year and they're in charge, like they don't really give a shit. They care about those guys and those relationships. They brought them on board. So I kind of got it beforehand. The aftermath of the game with some of the things that Emory put out and replying to fans and kind of saying that he shitted the bed on purpose, which I think is a lie. I mean, his best effort may look like that, but I don't think he tried to lose. I think he just didn't look good out there. And then he responded on IG with the post of pretty much him just kind of turning back at the fans, a reply to the fans saying that you guys want an AR.
Now you got him.
So now you got him type of vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that'll be a thing like with like a regular program set up. Like I think if this Billy, that was a Mullen thing. Like we had players in the past that was transferring, that was in the portal, and we let it play. The kid that transferred, was it Chatfield?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chatfield did the same thing before he transferred to Oregon State. He practiced with us, he played with us, he was in the portal, and he was allowed to do those things. So I don't think that's something going to be. It could be a thing from other schools and programs in the future. Letting guys still play while they may be exploring the portal. But I don't think that's something like competitive programs going to let guys do.
I think, honestly, it's a case-by-case situation. Depends on who you are to me. Like for Chatfield, he wasn't a starter for you. He's barely getting snaps, a rotational player. So to be honest, if I'm the coach, well, he's still a body that we can, practice against. So I probably let him go on out there. Now, if you're a key guy for me, yeah, it's going to change, to be honest with you. I'm like, oh, you don't want to roll with us? Well, then I'll lose without you rather than lose with you. So, I mean, to me, if I'm the coach, because I feel what you were saying with Napier. I think Napier goes, oh, no, we moving on past you anyways. Right. So, just one side.
I don't think he's, and this is not for certain, but, like, I don't think he went out his way to reach out. He reached out to certain superstars and certain guys he wanted to make sure he could get back into the fold when he got to UF. And I don't think that direction was one of the ones he went. As far as guys he's trying to recruit to just keep here. Right. So I don't think that would have been his decision, but I mean, you see who's in charge.
Yeah, that's true. Transitional. It's a lot of everything's up in the air, and who cares really? These guys are kind of coaching for their next jobs, so they probably want to put the best product on the field. So that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a. I mean, nobody's gonna remember that loss. I mean, UCF will remember it forever.
Oh shit, I'm about to.
But nobody gives a shit. Like for the grand scheme of things, like what are bowl games right now? They're getting canceled. Players declare. Like what are they? I mean, Nick Saban warned us about everything before it's a problem. Like that motherfucker's like a psychic, and he been saying like soon nobody gonna give a shit about these bowl games, and then nobody gave a shit about the bowl games. He said the same thing about NIL. He said the same thing about hurry up offense and on a whole lot of other shit. The transfer portal, everything Nick kind of warned us about. That shit comes into like actual shit. So. Yeah, the bowl game just another thing, bro. I don't know how much we care about this shit. They got to money incentivize this shit with NILs or something for players to really care about not winning the trophy. Other than that, it becomes business decision time. If I'm going pro, I'm transferring, like what the hell I'm doing. That's the same thing for the coaches. Most of the time, the coaches are transitioning and changing during bowl season as well.
You got to think like Nick. Because I think for Nick, his eyes are always on the prize. In one game at a time, but it's still eyes on the prize and it's bigger than that. So he he probably had the foresight to be like, listen, the more these kids could drop in, these bowl games really ain't gonna mean shit. Like right now, nobody cares about the Gasparilla Bowl outside the fan base of the teams that's in there. But then you start making it where these players ain't participating. Who on God's green earth? Like you said, you ain't watch.
Nah, I mean, it just wasn't a big priority. I mean, most of these bowl games, I just haven't been really tuned in to them. But real quick, I don't even think Emery's in the transfer portal as well. That's another thing. He said he was going to transfer, but he never officially put himself in it. He's not in it right now. So it's like a lot of game. But at this point, he needs to get in it. Like, what is he going to do at this point? Like, throwing shots back at fans. So it's a little weird. So I don't know about, like, some of these kids, they say transfer them, don't get in the transfer portal. All this shit is just new territory, dog. But nonetheless, we lost to UCF. We move forward, bro. I don't know. Y'all got some trolls for me. I got shit, man. Shit.
Nah, you made too much sense. I didn't have anything prepared because I honestly forget. See, this goes to the point. I forgot y'all even played. that's where we are with it. I legit forgot.
Miami shit got canceled. Nobody gave a shit. Like, who really gave a shit?
Yeah, because I didn't care about that game. Other than to maybe see the young wide receivers. That was the only thing I cared about. Other than that, it's not a game.
What are you gonna see, bro? Especially when you're in a transitional transitional position where your team got a new coach, a new system coming into play. Like, they're pretty much just auditioning for the next guy, but you're gonna see a lot of the old bad shit that just trigger you, that make you mad. The same penalties, the undisciplined football.
Stuff that got you in the position in the first place.
The same shit,
while you playing in this shitty bowl.
Exactly. And then you have the fans mad, like, we playing like shit. No shit. That's how we got here.
If we was playing great, we wouldn't be playing today.
Right.
It's December 28th, bro. We're not supposed to be playing football today. Yeah. That's kind of always been my thing. If it ain't New Year's 6, honestly, to me, that's a failure of a season, to be honest. It sounds a little arrogant, but to me, anything short of that is a failure of a season.
Especially for certain programs.
Yeah.
Well, our programs.
I'm a Miami fan. That's what I expect. If it ain't that, it's a failure.
It's a failure.
And even that's like a step below, but at least I can hang my hat on. We were in the argument. We were in a position somewhat, but
I gotta see Tyrone Hopper play one more time, man. Just that kid, bro. They kicked him out the game. I think the game's a different game if he stays in. He's just a lot of energy out there. But like Tyrone Hopper was a lot of a ball of energy out there, just flying around the field. And you got to see him and Derek Wingo play, and you wonder like all season why these young boys haven't been playing ball at all. So with Ventura Miller announcing that he's coming back for another year, the way Hopper and Wingo kind of ended the season, I feel a lot better about the linebacker room.
I don't want to jump ahead at all, but who do you have? Like, I don't know if you prepared for this at all, but do you have like guys that are leaving or have left? I know
we lost. I think I announced this though. Chris Bogle went to Michigan State.
Right. Okay, I remember that one.
Jacob Copeland has announced to Maryland. My man Justin Shorter announced that he's coming back. So we got Justin Shorter's coming back. Who else announced they're coming back? Brenton Cox announced he's coming back. And we're waiting on Kyrie Elam. A lot of smoke out there. Talk to Abe. Now, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say it's about 75%. They might be coming back.
That's a lot of Gator pride. I gotta respect that.
No, I don't think it's pride. I think it's just like business. Like,
you think he graded out of the second round?
He graded her out. Like, this is the thing. Graded out late first. Could he possibly run? I think he's gonna run a low 4.4, maybe high 4.3, get himself to like top 15 pick. But once you get outside of 15, which I don't think he'll go to top 15, like that's a big significant difference in money.
Yeah. Top corner this shot. I guess
they got like 2 or 3 guys ahead of him right now on a lot of boards. I think it's like maybe sometimes some boards got 3 or 4 ahead of him.
If I could still go first,
played so bad that it just didn't like. I don't think he played bad at all. He had bad film. The defense just played so bad. He's just gonna need a real good combine, which he's gonna test crazy. But you look at this, like it's a $7 million difference once you jump out of that top 15. With the NIL, if you get the right NIL deals in place, come back, play 1 year. Yeah, you make your money in NIL. You come back, you play 1 year, then you go top 10. You definitely CB1 coming out next year.
And that's a conversation we need to have too, because that could be a game changer also for kids coming back saying
that tricky year. Yeah. Especially if the business makes sense. Like, think about this right now. If I'm a Gator, I own a Gator business, and then you got a player like Kyer that's on the fringe. If we're competing, you know what I'm saying? We're on the fringe and maybe on a playoff run next year. We're set up a little bit. You got a guy like Kyer that's
That's
on
the
the
recruiting
fringe.
pitch.
Recruiting pick. Yo, I got a deal for you. Like, stay here, play another year. We give you this NIL deal, supplement, put some cash in your pocket, hold you over for 1 year, and then next year, you know you're going
That's
top.
gonna
Get
be
your
some shit
insurance
moving forward,
play.
man.
It
Now, if you got for
definitely
sure
is.
top 10 to 15 for okay, cool, but you got those like border round fringe first, second round guys. You can see a lot of those guys say,
Absolutely.
okay, let me come back another year, power my stock a little bit, and then while I'm in the process of trying to make my stock high, I'm still making some pretty good cash.
Right.
We'll see because
The thing, Kyer is different because he's from, like, he got millionaires in his family, so it's a little different if you got to
okay.
go feed the family. And then if
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
your dad played in the NFL, your uncle played in the NFL, you
Like
know
you
what
can
I'm saying?
hold
Your
off
dad's
for
an
another
agent.
year.
Yeah, you ain't in no rush. And then I think he got some legacy shit. He want to leave a brick outside. I don't know if he's gonna be an All-American. Well, he's not an All-American this year, so he got an opportunity to do a few more things, man. We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. They haven't made a decision
I
yet.
mean,
They're just chilling.
like, but I mean, those are great points. When you have the comfort of that's a blessing. I love to hear that. I didn't know he came from that family, where he wasn't, because too often we hear these kids under pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you take Trajan Bandy, who was already an undersized corner, who his last year played injured really bad, did not play well at all, and ended up undrafted. But the story was he had a lot of pressure, ill father, and NILs weren't available at that time when he came out.
That would have been like super,
Might right, could it
super
definitely would have
beneficial.
saved him. Yeah, definitely
Absolutely.
would have saved him.
Absolutely.
He had done enough around Miami where he could have got enough to help the family out for another year. So that's a great example of how these situations could greatly benefit the kids and their families and the universities, and everybody can win. Because I know some people are against the NILs, but if you look at a situation like that, these are situations where you really can help everyone involved by getting the kid to come back one more year.
Right.
Because the financial pressure, his story isn't that unique. So
Right.
I'm glad that he isn't in that situation, though. So if he's not, boost
He
your
can
stock.
legit make a true business decision. Like it's really like they're weighing all factors out. Do they say they just chilling? It's vacation week. They relaxing, and they'll approach it when it's time to approach it. But devise them getting that. We'll see what's up. Corey Raymond also, like, you ain't just coming back to some. You coming back to maybe Carl Sky and Corey Raymond. Some guys that have coached the best of the best and can up his game a little bit. So a lot of intriguing factors there for we'll see how it all play out. But I like, if those guys are coming back, that's a good core of guys for Billy that first year, getting those type of guys to come back with, especially with the exit that you're getting on. You got guys that are contributed, and also that are respected in the locker room already. Most of my shit, rest of my shit is gonna be like recruiting shit. I go ahead and get into recruiting. We're after some transfers. I think the whole world's after Jacob Cowan, transfers from UTEP, wide receiver. I think pretty much everybody's after him. He has a
He's a
kid.
beast.
Yeah, he's been hooping. He has a kid out there on the West Coast, so a lot of like people think he may end up at either maybe like Texas, or because Texas, a little Southwest. But Arizona State is a player. I think his kid's in Arizona, so he may end up out there with Herm. Y'all realize Herm's still out there kicking it, cooling?
That's crazy,
Bruh.
bro. Her survived the damn storm, bro. Remember all the shit
Herm
that
ain't
went
do
down?
that shit, bro.
He
Well, we
made it.
misread that shit. But you actually called it early, though.
Yeah, Herm ain't
Because
do
he
that
was
shit.
like,
The scapegoats, man. Get rid of
he was like, Herb vibing. Ain't nothing happened yet. Oh, Herb good. And I was like, nah. They gonna nail him.
Y'all can take whoever y'all want but me. Let's do it. Whoever, everybody free game. That's pretty much what he
Herm
said.
is chilling.
Nothing happened, dog. Nothing.
A
Salute
lot of people
Herb.
got fired, but Herm is vibing.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no apology articles or nothing to Herm.
Nah.
For what? Why would I apologize?
No, to Herm.
Oh, to him, nah.
They said Herm was cheating. Herm ain't did none of that shit.
Oh, Herb definitely cheated. But hey, until I might be a criminal. Well, I might be, on the wrong side of the law, but I'm not a criminal until they book me.
Right. Another receiver out there, Kunada Montfield, wide receiver from Akron, originally from Georgia, freshman wide receiver, got 3 years to play. LSU just offered. I think USC offered. Ole Miss was after him for a little bit. I think they're probably backing off. They took a transfer wide receiver already. A lot of SEC offers going out. A kid that can play, slot guy, go up and get the ball a little bit, check his film out on Twitter and whatnot on Huddle. But when they put up about 800 yards on the freshman year at Akron, and that's what the game's kind of becoming. Some of these guys could go. He was a 3-star coming out. Got to go to Akron, play a little bit, get on the field right away, put some film up, and then you get a bunch of Power 5 big boy schools from SEC, ACC come after you. Pitt is another school that's after him. He's considering Pitt very highly right now. I don't know what the hell they selling out there, but
they receiver coach the fucking truth, bro.
He's doing a good job in the recruitment right now, to be real.
Yeah,
that's the guy I wanted that FSU if we do move on from Ron. That's
What's
the
his
guy
name?
definitely. Yeah, let me look that real quick. I forgot. And it's crazy because Norvell actually coached him in college, and he
Well, you gonna add to that Norvell tree by all means, bro.
Right. You feel me?
don't worry, Silk. They ain't got no money for that guy.
Yeah, if y'all couldn't take a Pitt guy, I know they can't.
Y'all, he just a Pitt guy. It wasn't about no money. We could have got Partridge, but he didn't want to go. Some people just like that, and I respect that too.
That's just
Brendan Marion.
Brandon Mary. I don't know why people take the coaching shit so personal. Like, cause some of this shit, like, side of shit wasn't about bread.
Right.
There's a lot of other deciding factors, family,
other factors.
titles. It's a lot of shit that's going on. It ain't just about like just throwing a shitload of money at a coach.
And you have to keep in mind, we don't have state taxes in Florida, right? But South Florida is expensive, bro. So 500,000 in South Florida is not 500,000 in Happy Valley. It's not the same thing.
No, it's not at all. But also, if I'm a guy that like a wholesome, chill, relaxed vibe, I don't know if get Miami traffic, dog.
Yeah.
Miami's a lot to consume. You gotta be like, I like Miami. We like Miami, but it ain't for everybody, dog.
Yeah,
right.
Especially when like living wise, staying wise.
Yeah. You got a wife. You trying not to have to pay alimony. You might not want to be down there.
You gonna pay alimony? You go to Miami. You
just might
get your prenup and get that Dr. Dre prenup. Whatever Dr. Dre had, only give up $100 million. Get that with
not bad. It's not bad.
Dre came out unscathed like a motherfucker with that one. Boy.
He get to give her 50-50. Right. He gonna stall on that next 50 watch.
He probably get that $100 million cash right in there.
Right.
Nah, he giving her 50 this year and 50 next year. Is
that's what he doing. Oh yeah.
But watch when that next 50 supposed to drop. It's gonna be a story. Watch.
Nah, I think he'll just give it to you. He ain't got a stalker like OJ or none of that shit now, bro. Like, it's a nice deal. That's a nice deal. But yeah, I hope we land one of these receivers. I think we need a receiver transfer bad. There's another that offer that went out. I'm gonna have to pull that up in a second for another receiver. I think out of hold on a second. Somebody just sent it to me. This is bad podcasting, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Talk.
That's all good.
No, it's actually good because you getting on the fly information and you putting it out as soon as you can get it.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. We actually, for the people who don't know, we record on Wednesday so we can be as up to date as possible. So when we drop on Thursdays, you guys have the latest information that we have. See, while you said that, I just got some new information too while you had to do this. I'll save it for my segment, but it's another addition to our elite prospect day. A person I didn't have on the list. It was just announced about.
I ready to tell Junior
an hour ago.
I ain't that prepared yet.
This fake Junior Day, I like it. I like what he doing. I like what Mario doing. Fake Junior Day.
New car,
whatever. I don't have it. I don't know. I'll find other receiver, but it's another transfer from another smaller FCS type program. Back to my recruiting board though. Miguel Mitchell is another guy, a defensive back out of Alabama, high school recruit. He's a 3-star right now. LSU just offered. Auburn, the rundown. Texas getting in the picture. USC. All the same guys. Everybody that's looking like a lot of people in coaching transition. Like a lot of these kids are getting relooked at. A lot of their film is popping up on new desks as they get new coaches. So Miguel Mitchell is a guy that I really like. Safety, star position type guy. Fills the alley very well. Sheds blockers very well. Causes a lot of fumbles, turnovers. Was previously committed to Vandy. Decommitted from Vandy about 2 months ago as bigger offers started coming in. That's a guy I'd be looking out for. Billy was one of his first offers from Louisiana Lafayette. He was in that type of market about a year ago. So Billy was one of his first offers. They have a relationship there. Should be visiting in January. Also, Kunada Monfield, the receiver from Akron as well, should be visiting in January.
Good receiver too. I think he got 3 years left.
Right. Who else we have? Who do I have? Justin Lowe, another receiver from the West Coast. We got a lot of West Coast offers went out after getting our receiver coach, Kerry Colbert, West Coast guy from USC. A lot of West Coast offers been going out. We sent an offer out to Justin Lowe, wide receiver from LA. Should be visiting in January. Chase Fambro, defensive end. Caden Story, 4-star defensive tackle. Should be official visiting as well. What's up?
Hold on. I want to address something Harlan just dropped in the chat. Because you know what's funny? I was just about to address this right before he said that.
Oregon is doing too.
This is right before he said it.
I love
because
it.
Miami doing the same
he
thing.
He said, no, that's me and you here. I'm not here.
We was there too.
I was just about to say, but Silk, you don't need to go out of state for wide receivers, do you? And I was going to see, just in general.
No, we're offering guys for February. I don't think nobody's going to be offering out-of-state guys in 2023 in California and all that. I mean, the state of Florida is loaded, so you don't have to go out there. But for 2022 class, guys you're trying to sign for right now, Kerry Colbert is going to work his board that he already has as the wide receiver coach, and a lot of those are West Coast guys.
I would contend that you have to regardless. One thing we know is the whole
country.
Yeah, like you better get national.
I don't like West Coast though. Like I like national, but I don't want to camp out West. As my last staff did, I know they wasn't the best at recruiting, but West Coast kids are weird to me. And
South Florida kids are divas.
It's Texas. No, I don't mind the South. Period. Like give me Texas kids. Give me some. I like Georgia heavy. Like Florida does this thing, but I'm a big fan of Georgia football. So give me a lot of Georgia recruits. Texas. Vibe in Louisiana, hit the DMV area, all of that. DC, North Carolina, give me all in the area. But that Cali shit, it gets a little weird. And they're far away from home. The portal is easy to get in that portal. And it's so far away from home that you may get some weird shit to happen, man. So I like it to close out this cycle because you want to close with guys that you already got relationships with, them you already checked out, trust, analyzed. Do your thing, cool. But I don't think it's going to be the same vibes for the 2023 class.
Well, see, that's the thing that we all gonna be fighting for the same. Everybody gonna want Ennis. Everybody gonna want Brown, and Bama obviously in the leader. Is the leader in that room.
I think what's gonna be the difference between both of our staffs this time, both of our staffs last time, is the when you miss on your top guys, like the fall down is not gonna be as dramatic. So I don't think if you do miss on Ennis, I don't think Cristobal or my man Billy is gonna have the bigger drop off as Manny or Mullen would have had. I think that's gonna be the biggest difference.
Yeah, Manny just he did that like shoot for the moon. He ain't even fall amongst the stars. He just fell
off like the pebbles.
Yeah, he fell out the atmosphere. Yeah, he was on the ground. It was too far of a reach, bro. Like his board was just way too small.
But Manny was ahead of his time with the porter though. Like you gotta give him his credit.
Yeah. Oh, he did that. Yeah. I won't listen.
He jumped it off first, no lie.
Yeah,
no doubt.
We had a lot of porter jokes, and now that shit is regular.
Yeah, they made it a hot line. He made it a hot song. That's what Manny did.
No, the jokes outweigh. Like people forgot that it was a joke now.
Oh, I remember. Trust me.
Y'all remember. But yeah, nobody else remembered. Now it's just a normal thing. So nobody even remember Manny was the hottest porter guy ever at that point.
Remember the hurricane gift he used to
yeah, the portal one too.
Yeah,
the one where it looked like they walked through a little purple, like a little portal.
Hey, Manny came in with some hot shit, didn't he?
They did. Manny
he got me.
Social.
He got me.
That's why they won't land Kiffin.
The politician, man.
They want to be able to like tweet with their coach.
But I hate politicians though, CJ. That's the thing. So what happened was eventually I said, wait a minute. Let's do the fucking politician. I thought he was a coach. And that's what we fell out. That's what we fell out at the end of the day. He tricked me. I give him that. But Anyways, yeah, you got to work your board, and honestly, I think especially in Florida, it's important to get national. You know, like you said, West Coast. I don't know.
You got national brands, man. Like Florida State, Florida, Miami. Like trolling all the side, bro. Our programs are national brands. Like
Right.
we keep talking about this South Florida thing. And I do like, oh, this Florida thing. Florida
Yeah.
kids, bro, they're out to the highest bidders, and you gotta protect and you gotta recruit this resources that we got locally. I get that, but like the staff you bring in, because like even the staff that we're bringing in now, people are saying like where are the Florida relationships and ties. I said, man, get that shit in the secondary. But if you could get a guy like Corey Raymond, every kid, every DB in the country know who he is. Like nobody needs to know that he played with somebody uncle at the local high school. That shit don't matter, bro. Carl Scott is an NFL coach, played at Bama. He's a fucking national like name in the DB world, in the coaching world, in these recruits world. So just get the big names, the guys that can recruit the whole country, and then make it do what it do, man. And then
They bring in the ties, right? And then then Corey's not gonna be able to pluck everything out of Louisiana. Of course not. They tend to stay at LSU. They're probably Bama, Texas, but he got some relationships there, and he's got a trust there. So you would want, to me, I'm excited about a staff that isn't a staff that can move around this whole nation. I think it's just gonna make you that much more dynamic out here.
Yeah, I think. I think we're gonna see more of Corey Raymond's relationship. Jacoby Matthews is a kid out of Louisiana area, 5-star safety. That's he pushed back his decision date and is gonna visit in January, but we feel real good about him. And that's another guy. If you get him 2 5-stars and that safety, him to go along with Kamari Wilson. Both of these guys' relationships that Corey Raymond had in 2 different states, one Florida and the other with Louisiana, man. So we'll see what he do in that recruitment. That's another one to look out for. But I think you're gonna see these guys get into different type of living rooms, man. Like get out of that Dan Mullen mindset of we just need a guy that's for Florida ties. And I think Billy tried to address that with Juwan Sider, right? Like he went and tried to go get a Florida guy to kind of, fill that need because that's the traditional thoughts. And then also Juwan Sider to recruit the whole country too. Just didn't work out that way. He did bring in. I got Peagler. I got the coaching hires on my little notes and stuff. So he brought in William Peagler from Michigan State for the tight end role, running back coach at Michigan State. It looks like he was looking for a recruiter. William Peagler has coached tight ends in the past. He said he's more comfortable with coaching tight ends. Actually, the first time he coached running backs was with Michigan State and Mel Tucker. But he's gonna coach tight ends with us. A guy that can recruit. Brought Kenneth Walker in at running back. Kenneth Walker, you can see his resume and what he had to do. So the guy evaluated. Kenneth Walker wasn't a big recruit. Peagler is a guy that can recruit and evaluate at any position, but he's more comfortable at the tight end. He's gonna be coaching our tight ends. And just shout out to Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker gave this dude quite the send off on Twitter. I've seen a lot of hires and a lot of firing, a lot of things go on. Mel Tucker is a guy of class, man. Gave William Peagler quite the send off and quite the, you getting plucked and poached. I think you got 2 or 3 coaches plucked from this offseason. When you getting plucked and poached, it's hard to just give out a lot of credit and like accolades to somebody that's leaving. So shout out to that. A lot of good words to William Peagler. What else I got here? We're not keeping. Speaking of coaches, Keywan Ratliff wasn't retained off the field. He was in the analyst position. They're not gonna bring Keywan back. That's not a fan favorite right there. If the people are mad at anything that Billy has done so far, they're not excited about
it'd be like
Rat
that
not
with
being kept.
it'd be like that with the legends, man, with the alum now.
What?
I get it.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
Kind of. I'm not gonna say I know exactly what's going on, but
I just go from the perspective of Tallahassee,
No, I was just gonna say, especially in an off the field role, yeah, because I'm not even that familiar with Florida, as far as y'all ins and outs, but I know that name. So I know that name rings off in circles in the recruiting world. I know he's a guy that's been connected. So I would liken it to, even though it's new with us, like I would be disappointed if we don't retain DVD in the off the field role.
No, I would be excited if y'all didn't retain DVD because DVD has been hella fucking productive.
Trust me, that's what I'm saying. Right. So that's what I'm saying. I liken it to that.
I'm not saying that Rat hasn't, but we know what the fuck DVD been doing.
Yeah, I would be honestly, I was ready to bring him in at corners coach just to make sure we retained him. But
Right.
so yeah, that's why I kind of frowned at when you said that. I was especially if you're keeping him off the field. I think he has great relationships. It's a little confusing to me. But what do you
Bro, I'll
think?
be honest with you, man. And then like Rat, my guy. I don't know. You may listen. I don't know if you still listen to the roll up, but after the Tay Day situation, it's been a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a guy that played on his 7 on 17 in the recruiting world, but like my fanfare for him, like as far as a recruiter and that side of the field, what he brought from the 7 on 7 in relationship world, my fanfare died in the recruiting aspect. Like Rat's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like been on roll up, Stadium Miguel, playing them shows. Like we cool off of this shit. But from like just that standpoint, I was a little like, okay, like you had me tweeting Tay Day for like 2 weeks.
right.
Like
That shit
what
was
the
crazy.
hell happened? You feel me?
Even
That's
Paul
definitely
was
my
on with that
favorite.
shit, man.
That's definitely my favorite win in the last.
Hey, we got to get Fawn back on this
It's
playing that recruit.
Tracy was close, but I
Right,
think
we
Tay Day.
do. I do
I
want.
think
We're
Tay
gonna
Day
have,
took
we're
over
gonna have a
Tracy.
Patreon show with Phone. Man, I've been talking to him about. We're gonna have a Patreon show
Yeah,
with
that'd be dope.
Phone.
We could
No
talk
doubt.
about
Old recruiting stories.
old recruiting stories. Yeah, that'd be real dope.
No doubt.
I got
Tay Day
Drummond.
was a
Drummond
big
gonna
one.
come on that one. I got quite the cast. We're gonna do some offseason shit, but I got Drummond. I'm gonna have Fong and then a couple more guys. We're gonna talk some underground stuff.
I'm ready.
What were we talking before? Oh, Rat. Yeah, but Rat wasn't retained. And I just think like DVD, like it's hard to like I wish y'all don't keep DVD, but like it's hard not to retain him. Of course he's gonna be kept. I just don't think it's gonna be on the field. Rat don't want to go on the field. He wants to be off the field. I think it's a possibility he could be brought back on, but I don't want anybody. If I'm the guy that's coming in and I'm evaluating the situation, I want to evaluate it right. I want to look at it and be like, this guy's valuable to what I'm trying to build. I'm gonna give him this role because there's been some guys that've been held over. Paul Pasqualini, I think Kevin Bowden is a guy that's a holdover. We got a few more guys that are holdovers. I think Billy kind of came in and found what was valuable to his staff that he could poach from the last staff and keep around, and he kept those guys. I'm surprised Ratliff wasn't one of those guys, but we'll see what the future holds.
Well, best of luck to him. Brother land on his feet one way or the other. But yeah, that was a little shocking. I didn't know that. That was a little shocking to hear. Anything else from the swamp?
Offers, man. Just offers. Arliss, Bordenham, another wide receiver, big body wide receiver. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". And Marion Winston, just shooting out the offers that went out this week. Names to look out for and watching the recruiting world. Scott Strickland got an extension.
Shout out to Strickland, man.
Shout out, dog. I you know what's so funny about that? We spoke on like we don't really know ADs like that. I know Strickland because of you. And
I'm trying you know an AD name when he ain't doing the shit he's
yeah. Honestly, I shouldn't know the AD name. Right, if you're doing this, I should not know who
you're
like the long snapper.
Right, yeah.
Cause I saw
name when you fuck up.
That's the only time you know him.
I just happened to log on that day when he got his extension.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
And I saw so many Gators was like, huh? Extension. Hey man, y'all not in the business of AD hiring and firing, man. Just vibe. It wasn't his fault.
No, for real though. Talk about not reading the room though. Extension. Like even if you extend them, I wouldn't even tell them. I wouldn't announce it. I would just like motherfucker gotta go Google because all this shit public.
Yeah, fine, right here.
So Googled and found out. Like we had to go check public records for like Scott Strickland's salary and then find out he got an extension. But there's no way I announced this amongst
Gator basketball ain't what it was.
Come on, fam.
Gator baseball not bad, but you know it's still falling a little short of glory. Yeah, that's a little. That was a surprise. I only know y'all. I know he sucks. Y'all hate him.
No, but we want him fired.
Now that's what I'm saying. I only know him
you talking good sports
because y'all hate him.
Not fuck the sport shit. Like he done some egregious thing, like some egregious things get swept under the carpet in women's basketball that's beyond winning games. Like they want him fired for like women being treated terribly by the basketball coach, and you sweeping that shit under the rug and like it never happened. They extended that basketball coach after allegations of him mistreating women on the basketball team.
Oh yeah,
So
that's bad.
I think that's where the question is coming in on. Like, yo, this dude's getting extensions when he extended a basketball coach for abusing women.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick.
So I
Gators,
don't think they can
Gators,
make a
y'all got to make
move.
some noise, man. Y'all got the biggest fan base. Y'all need to make some noise, man. That's that because honestly, like once national media get buzzed at that, y'all might get rid of them. Y'all better go out there and pick it. Something. Get a hashtag going.
It's been out there, man. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
we
tricky,
see
bro.
what happened with Tennessee, what the fans did with that Greg Schiano situation. That shit was all but done with Greg
To be
Schiano.
real true, the fans got Dan Mullen fired this year. Like, do not get that twisted.
So don't quit. Do not quit.
No, I'm exhausted.
You know what, Keith? I don't care. I'm trying to help y'all out.
I want Strickland out of there, but right now
they can now get an extension.
I can't leave that crusade right now. I'm tired.
No more marching.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
That's the craziest thing, like, right? You go march for a social justice issue, right? And it gets you fired up. And you really coming from a passionate place. And 2 weeks later, here go another one. And you get you right back. You're like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I need a break. So, are we going to continue to have outrage after outrage after outrage? Yeah. That is, I remember asking that a long time ago. I was like, how do you keep the fire going? Because it's tough to keep fighting in the face of adversity. So salute to all those who do.
I think I got my hires. I think I got my recruiting stuff kind of nipped in the bud. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Quick fuck it. UCF again. Fuck y'all.
It's quiet. Save it for next week. Shit. We in the off season. It's quiet as hell right now.
Yeah. No, it's plenty. It's a lot of smoke, a lot of vibes, man. We got coaching rumors out there as well. Like who we maybe possibly bringing in. Chris Rumph, the defensive line coach from the Chicago Bears. That's the rumor hire. I don't even think it's rumor. I'm not even gonna say think. I hope these the people, Larry Young, because I'm gonna be so plugged in, dog. Like Chris Rumph, my guy. You know, I love when we get people that I know personally, because then I just, I got direct line to what the fuck's going on. You feel me?
Up.
You feel me? So Chris Rumph is the guy that I hope I'm hearing that's back in the fold. Will be a great hire. I spoke about Carl Scott, defensive back coach for the Vikings, previously at Bama last year, recruiting legend. So hopefully he's the DB coach and co-DCD. That's what I'm hearing, man. Co-DC. Who else? What other position we're missing that I'm not saying?
You got your DC. Safeties. Is that like tied in? They doing 1, 2, and 1?
Yeah, well, the DC we already got that. Cushberry. Well, yeah, we already got a safety. Either Carl Scott, most likely gonna coach safety. I think Carl Scott's gonna coach safety, and then Raymond will do DB corners.
Corners, okay,
right.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think I'm missing one of my defensive line coaches. I think we're going 2D line coach. I'm missing somebody.
2D line.
Eric Henderson from the Rams, who's coaching Donaldson, which will be a stud get. Whew. Correct.
I ain't gonna hold you because I said, remember I came on here before and said, and I was talking head coach. Give me anybody out of the Rams. I love that organization. I think they're a very young, innovative camp, all in all. So I'm not gonna hold you. Not even that. And when I said that, I didn't even know all the specific names, and I still don't. But I just know that they're led by a young guy, and they have a lot of young, innovative minds on that staff. So yeah, you get that pull. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a young ass staff, man. I think the oldest guy still right now with all the names I mentioned is probably Corey Raymond. Ain't no probably, it is Corey Raymond. The rest of these guys in their 30s, early 40s. So a real young staff. But I think Eric Henderson, Carl Scott, these guys that are coming back to the ranks, man. It's being reported we're gonna have 4 assistant coaches that make $1 million plus. A lot of bread being spent. I just said the head coach, Larry Young. We spending bread everywhere. You feel me?
Oh yeah, we doing that too. Okay. What about y'all, CJ? Play with your bid. I'm talking to you.
We got bread over here, bro.
Y'all ain't even got pistols.
In essence, right?
In essence.
Y'all boys got troughs for urinals, bro. That's disgusting.
Hey, y'all gave them people their money. Y'all paid them teachers yet?
What teachers?
The holidays just passed now, man.
What teachers?
They got kids too, bro.
What teachers? Hold on. You might be
Were they able to open up Christmas gifts this year?
What you talking about?
Shit, how y'all? What you mean? What you talking about?
The professors had to take us something. The professor had
In order for Mario to get put up on the y'all tree, y'all had to pay cut them damn teachers. That's what I'm saying.
They'll be all right. Shit, fuck them teachers. Fuck them teachers. Teachers? Shit, I don't care about no teachers. Hey, listen. That football gonna take care of all that in a minute. Don't even worry about that.
Man, Mario go out here and win 7 games. They're gonna be so mad at teachers.
Exactly. Well, them teachers go
Fuck them teachers. I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. He can win 7 next year. Get what I'm gonna say? First year. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Now, that's not my expectation. But if it's 7, go first year.
Who going next? You got next?
I go last week. Mine will probably be real short. Y'all got like the coaching change and all that. That type of stuff.
Mine won't be too long.
Your boy, Espresso came out here and said the Corona was fake.
Right, for real, man. That boy, that was tripping, man.
Time out.
That boy Espresso came out.
Over here, he's struggling with it for the third time. He got it for the third time. He's got his damn receiver saying it's imaginary.
Dog, man just woke up one morning and said the Rona was imaginary because the game got canceled. I'm like, dog, you better read the rule, fam.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll start with that because I wasn't. And it's funny, excuse me, because you made me laugh and hack up Slim. Which means you're healing, ladies and gentlemen. That's you getting rid of the rest of the gunk. But
no, you don't say that shit when you go out this weekend. You need to stay your ass home.
I'm not going nowhere this weekend. I'm not. I'm trying to find his original statement.
Lead them catcher vibes home.
Pause, bro. I'm not a catcher, bro. I'm a survivor. You know how people say I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. Oh, I'm surviving like shit. Damn, where's the original statement he put out? Oh, I had it right here. God damn, I swear you open up something else on the phone and everything go away.
Yeah, no doubt. I can't find it. I couldn't find a recruit out
there. I opened up one other thing. I'm like, yo, what happened?
I'm in too many group chats as well.
That's another problem because I'm probably looking in the wrong damn group chat. Well, okay, we'll surmise it. It really don't matter. Essentially, he did say that it was.
I got it right here, man.
You got it? Go ahead, yeah. Oh, I remember. It's in our group chat. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah.
You
just imagine 3 years ago when someone had a cold or sneezed, we looked past it, allowed them to walk into our home, hug them, skip. I don't know about hugging and all that, man. Skip ahead. This dude here really wilding, man. Skip ahead. You motherfucker just sneeze. You going on?
I'm gonna tell you right away. Yeah.
Right. It's way before the Rona.
See, 6 feet existed in black households well before Corona.
Right.
Yeah, you sneeze when you walk in, I might put you back out. Like
that.
Man,
look a little funny.
Right there, fam.
No, skip ahead 3 years, and now people have been turning away family for the imaginary virus that they can't see, can't hear, and can't smell because the TV said to. Like,
can't see.
Can't hear. What virus could you hear?
Y'all gotta get these teachers more damn money, man. What the fuck they teaching them boys, man? They need more money, bro.
You know they don't teach no football players shit.
Right.
Don't cut the science teachers' pay,
bro. That is nuts.
I wonder what else people were around 3+ years ago without. Excuse me. Yeah, he can't even get this. I wonder what else people were around 3+ years ago without knowing about it. Because we weren't being tested like lab rats every time someone sneezed. Eat healthy, exercise, and have good hygiene habits, and turn off the TV.
I like all that shit at the end, though.
This when he finished this shit off with. This was the kicker, though. He said, "When it's time to go, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go."
He ain't like that either.
That's why I said in the group chat, I said, "Oh, he sound like Silk."
A lot of that shit is my idea.
Only thing,
ideology at the end, but
only thing's different is you ain't call it imaginary. Yeah,
no, you can't do that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't trying to hear it neither. I wasn't listening for it, so I don't know if you can hear it. I seen it.
Then he did the BS apology too, though. He did the apology too.
Yeah, he should, man. And he's just a young boy making a mistake.
Yeah, talking too much.
Yeah, you can't let like whatever MAGA shit your parents are yelling in the living room. You can't just go tweet and put that shit on IG, bro. You gotta like police that shit.
I know we was talking about Herm early in the show, man, but he said this shit a while ago, and it's true, man. Like, don't press send sometimes.
That's it.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
Yeah, real shit. But he ain't wrong about like I think like we're gonna get into it later. But A-Rod had a take on some of this shit as well. But they're calling it imaginary over, especially because you're not having a bowl game. It's insensitive as shit. Like people losing family members. I've lost family members to the Rona. And just condolences to everybody that lost somebody for it. But he just read the room wrong. But he young. I done been young before. I probably would have said something more ignorant than that when I was his age. But I do think I do. I don't think I've heard that kid's a very smart kid. You could be very smart and have dumb takes about shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, intelligence doesn't necessarily, equate to just what I found some of the most intelligent people I met lack quote unquote common sense and street smarts, things that you would think, oh, they would just know. These guys just don't have it like that. So, I didn't want to chastise the kid too much. It was ignorant, out of pocket. He did come back and realize it.
His ass up with the quotes tweets, boy. Like Miami
got
fan,
it up.
even an apology. That's another thing too. When these boys apologize, y'all gotta relax, dog. Like,
Yeah,
don't
you
look
kissed
like
my
they
ass
perfect.
once I apologized.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Like, yo, I said sorry, dog. Like I read the
That's
room
it.
wrong.
That's
Like I'm young. I may have been drunk. Who knows? That's not an excuse, but I apologize, bro. You still talking shit to me?
It's not an excuse, but it's an explanation.
Right.
I tell people all the time,
I
when
get
I
it.
apologize, it's from a sincere place. But once I done that, we done. They ain't gonna keep browbeating me about the shit. That's it. He messed up, said some insensitive things, and hat off to him for taking the time to apologize, realize the error in his ways, even if somebody had to push him to do it. Still, he came and he was man about it. So,
Right.
Um,
Why you think y'all ducked this game?
Cause nobody care about bowl games. Don't nobody care. Cause the last time we played, in the what bowl? See, I don't even remember.
Russ Athletic? That's the last one y'all won.
No, not Russell Athletic.
Y'all told that bitch around the city. Y'all had that bitch on the trail.
Cause y'all keep talking about us losing, so we had to take the winning one out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was so embarrassed.
That's embarrassing.
That was one of them ones, them spins. I was like, why y'all making me spin this shit, man? Don't ever take that trophy nowhere, man.
Had that bitch in the seatbelt and all, bro. Motherfucker, damn, shout out for that shit, bro.
That was wild, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker strapped in and all,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
And then he said major hardware, bro. That's a fucking Champ Sports trophy. What
We
the
done lost that bullshit before too.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, that was wild shit. We done been through the slums and back, bro.
Yeah. What is the name of the fucking bowl? Why we
That's in
laughing?
the Sun
The bowl
Bowl.
y'all was in?
Sun Bowl, yeah.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger Bowl, which I also made fun of.
Yeah,
Did y'all play in that
They
one?
played in the Frosted Flake Bowl.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. I called them people. I was like, "Hey man, come on, we can't play the Tony the Tiger Bowl." I made fun of Florida State for losing it. We can't do that.
Even when I told y'all when y'all brought that shit, I said it's a lose situation for like Florida. I said that shit.
You did.
I said it's a lose situation. I don't want to play that shit. I said I ain't want to play
Yeah, you
that
said
game.
the pie, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't want to play that shit before they announced who we was playing. I ain't want to play Miami either. Cause I'm just like, bro, like I don't want to play this shit. Like when I play teams like that, I want it to be meaningful. Like it actually mean some shit, not on some random end of the season shit. But anyway, go ahead. Back with your shit, show.
Yeah, last time we played there, we was in the game in a dog fight with South Carolina, and we called a halfback pass with Duke Johnson that got picked off. God, that was a horrible play in the snow. In the snow. Oh, was that Larry?
That was Larry Scott.
I think it was Larry.
He
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
him, like shout out to the homie Kev. Kev's not home anymore. Kev asked him about that play on the roll up, man. He's coaching at Howard now, ain't he?
I believe so. Yeah, I think he's head coach there. So yeah, we rolled it out on that one. Pulled the old Norvell. Made sense.
I like it.
Who cares at this point? Checked out of that one. So basically, we moving on to next year. It didn't make a lot of sense. Kind of like Silk was speaking on earlier. You got a transition, new coach, looking to bring in some new bodies, new systems. What does this game really mean? It's not very meaningful. And let's say the tests are legit, which sure they are. Then hey, what are you gonna do? Can't play it.
Any extra
portal?
As far, I'm sorry, somebody said something.
So, are you expecting any exits in the portal? Are you expecting anybody to hit it?
Honestly, haven't heard anything. Everybody that's kind of in question with us is more, are they going to return for the extra year of eligibility? So you'd be looking at Gilbert Frierson.
Who?
Who? What'd you say?
Oh, the fan, right? The
Gilbert
fan.
Frierson and Jordan Travis have had the square up.
We gonna get into that in a second. Be a trap. When
Yeah, we'll get into
that. Like, who the hell is this guy? Right here? He's a fan or something?
Gilbert 2-1, right?
Is he?
I think so.
Shit, is he?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Was he 3-1?
They said that man don't participate.
I think he's 3-1. He do play.
Trav thought he was a fan, man. He know who the hell that was. That guy was tweeting him, talking about he ass and shit. And it's crazy. I had tweeted some shit out about it, and he ended up liking it, just being talking shit. He ended up liking it, man. Trav didn't know who that guy was, man. We'll get into this in a second.
I like the trolls between the fans, though.
I do too.
It's been entertaining, man. That 14 shirt, y'all attacking Trav, man. Like, I ain't got no horse in the race.
Man, Trav made about 30K off from shirts.
But he caking a little bit out of the shirts. But I think that shirt and that 14.
Yeah, so it's fucking double fries, and so it's not to me. Maybe it's something
to Gilbert Frierson. That 4th and 14 to all them boys is triggering because they keep attacking Trav, dog. Like, what is fucking Trav doing?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But go ahead, we'll get to the full story. Yeah, the transfer deal.
Shit triggering. Y'all say y'all don't care about that 4th and 14, but that shirt triggering.
Not to me. It really don't, but I'm different. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Dillingham tweeting out his shirt.
Dillingham in Oregon retweeting.
Right. Still around with this.
Tweet the shirts. It's all good, cuz.
I like that though.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I like Dillingham support. Like,
even though Harlan said we wasn't nobody's Super Bowl, he celebrated like one, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Damn, y'all threw my whole train of thought off.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's all good. I like it.
Yeah, it's been fun.
If he don't know who Gilbert Frierson is, that explains his touchdown to interception ratio. He ought to figure out who they are. He need to figure out who people on the field is. It's like, I think he got 14 touchdowns, 6 picks, something like that. I know you know stat, man.
With another 7 rushing, I think.
Oh, now you don't know stats. Okay. All right.
They can put a motherfucker on the spot. Give me a second.
Oh, you know that shit. You got that on the t-shirt too.
15 and 6.
15 and 6.
Usually Harlan have that type of shit available.
Oh yeah, not when it ain't glamorous to Florida State. But
go ahead. But
no doubt. Yeah, my quarterback probably got 3 rushing. But let's see. As far as the staffing goes, we're kind of still up in the air. To my understanding, staff is in place pretty much as far as handshake agreements go, but that won't be announced until the 1st. Honoring some bowl games still got to be played. Just keeping it professional. The hottest name you would probably still see at the top of the board, and it's still a little fluid, would be Browse at OC. A name that I didn't mention before is Jim Maestro, running backs, is looking like he's probably going to be brought in as far as the Oregon staff. McClendon is kind of a foregone deal as well. Wide receivers coach, considered to be a great recruiter. He'll be coming on. Tight ends, we still really up in the air. Of course, you got Mirabal in. DC still is like the most mysterious. We really just don't know.
It's T-Rob.
Nah, it's not gonna be T-Rob. It's not gonna be T-Rob. T-Rob may hold on to a co-DC title, but he won't be the he will not be the DC. Still,
well, I'm hearing so Schumann's not the guy.
Schumann.
The streets been.
There's been a little buzz about Schumann, but
y'all streets, not the real streets, but the Miami streets.
I don't even think that was the first person. First person I saw mention that wasn't a Miami guy. I think it was a national guy. Can't remember though, but
I've seen Schumann mentioned with like UF. I've seen him mention with Miami, but nothing of substance.
yeah, it's the same thing here.
Either one.
It's the same thing here. Reaching for straws, pulling at some relationships, not tight knit type stuff. I don't expect him. I think when it comes to DC, it won't necessarily be a person where there's a lot of great relationships. I think it'll just be an evaluation of that person and trying to offer them a nice salary, which is why Derek Mason's name is still out there. I would be ecstatic about Mason. I really like him.
He does give me. I like Derek Mason, but his third down shit is a lot of Grantham vibes. Other than that, I do like Derek Mason. Versatility. He's coached a lot of places on the football field: offense, defense, running back, a lot of different spots. So he see the game a little different.
Right.
But his third down play calling of sitting back and not applying pressure and like it's just a little weird to me on his third down.
A little Manny Diaz-ish.
Yeah.
4th and 17s, people make T-shirts. 4th and 14s, people make T-shirts.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Manny. Good luck, Happy Valley.
Yeah, if it was third and long, I just knew we wouldn't like stop and shit. And I'm pretty sure you know that with Manny.
I was there for 4th and 17. I was in North Carolina, bro.
That's crazy, man.
I was like on the 4th row. And I said, bro, we can leave now. Shout out to my man Will. I was like, yo, you want to leave? He was like, nah, let's not leave. I was like, we're going to lose.
You seen but 40K.
I was right there, dog. D-line, Joe. Seeing this is something I'm going to have to get used to as well.
Slow-mo Joe?
Who?
Go ahead. Slow-mo Joe.
Slow-mo Joe.
Slow-mo Joe, the wrestler.
He kind of looked like a wrestler. He's big
Polynesian wrestler.
Big Polynesian. That's what I'm about to say. This dude is Polynesian.
Yeah, that's where the joke came from.
Fuck y'all. That one got by me. All right.
I got you.
It happens. I got to get used to saying Polynesian names because I do believe we'll be getting a few more of those in the fold. Salavia is, I believe, how you say it. Almost, I don't want to say that. All right.
Just call him Somo Joe, fam.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that to the man. I'm gonna call him Joe S. Until further notice. He's expected to be brought in as a D-line coach. Nothing official yet, but he's not gonna be retained by Oregon.
So y'all, it's reported that y'all missed on, or y'all reached out to LaPoy and y'all reached out to Partridge. You got to think in your mind that y'all wanted both of those over this guy, right?
I'd imagine, yeah. I mean, obviously, because he could have made him his guy earlier, doesn't make him a bad pickup. Not
a bad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, he's been a part of developing some great guys. So you don't hate it at all. I'm not sure. I'd have to honestly, because I didn't hear his name come up until the last couple of days. I'm not sure if he was a part of like Eric Armstead and God was the other guy who played for the Niners as well. Ended up Quentin. All right, I'm drawing a blank. I ain't gonna waste time on it. But he plays with the Colts now. He's a all pro.
Was it Buckner?
Buckner, yeah. Buckner, Quentin Buckner. I'm not sure if he was involved with those guys, so don't quote me on that. I have to go back and look because I wasn't as familiar with his name until it came up.
DeForest Buckner.
DeForest, thank you, sir. My boy, I was mad with him when he left, but I understood once he got paid. I said, yeah, you got to go get paid. Young brother, get paid. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Too much money.
Decent.
Too much money. Expected to keep T-Rob and expected to bring in Rod Chance, a name I didn't mention before. He's got St. Thomas Aquinas ties, South Florida guy, so that would bring in a little bit more of your Florida ties back in. Mm-hmm. Done a good job out west as well. Again, this is all still speculation. There's so much still to be figured out as far as filling out this staff. But it's supposedly in place. Rod Chance.
Oh yeah, Rod Chance. Okay.
Yeah. So Rod may be coming back home.
He was on our DB. He was on our DB board as well, but we just landed some studs. But Rob Chance was on our board as well. He's from Florida.
Right. Yeah. St. Thomas Aquinas alum, I believe.
Right. My man Nick Delatoya got a relationship with him. He's St. Thomas Aquinas alum as well. He was hoping for the Rob Chance UF I appreciate that, man. My brother just came in with a drink, bro. I appreciate
Trey
it.
Way.
Yeah.
Just with the reload.
But yeah, Rob Chance is the guy that we definitely was on our DB coach board. We just got better guys than you guys, but it's all right.
Well, time shall tell. I ain't gotta be better than y'all right now. We ain't gonna meet unless it's important. So
that's true. That's why I don't lose too much sleep. We'll meet on the trail regularly.
We'll bump heads there a little bit. We'll do a little bit of that.
Size up as recruiters matter, but
right?
Other
Absolutely.
than that, like how Raymond coach and how your coach. I just get my jokes off on Saturdays when y'all giving up 1,000,000 yards on that game. But other than that, yeah. 4th and 14.
Truth is,
when the 5-6-1 dropped back with all the shit on the line.
Oh yeah,
that's when it mattered.
Dimes.
He's terrible, but okay. He took a jump. He took a big jump to be decent. He took a big jump to be decent.
He gonna beat y'all 2 times in a row.
Oh yeah.
No.
He ain't losing no more than them boys.
Yeah, come on. Don't lie to us. Why you lying to that man?
Mike done got vaccinated and he got his booster shot. He ain't missing the game.
You know damn well Mike coached that game, man. You know damn well.
My dog ain't missing this one. He got his booster. He ready to go.
I'm gonna get mine. I don't know why I keep catching this shit. I guess it just keep me from dying. So I might as well just roll with it.
If you keep catching that shit, boy, you better keep all the updates.
Yeah.
Plug in and do all
everything they got out you.
But
you might be iPhone, man. I ain't lying. As soon as I go outside, I catch it. I be in the house most days. But
that glitching video they always use of the girl dancing to illustrate like slow internet shit. That's hilarious.
But damn, I lost my train.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, be honest with you, I think our staffs are lining up to be very formidable. And I think we're gonna see some great battles on the trail for Florida and Miami. I honestly think that it's gonna be some of those.
It's gonna get physical.
The other school, I don't know as much.
Yeah, y'all gotta ask them.
Like, you know how we
and they still working.
I'm gonna say this. Like, you know how they say we benefited from the COVID year, which we did. There's no doubt about it.
The only reason y'all landed, like as bad as Mullen was, the only reason y'all landed Leonard Taylor and Brashard and all those guys because of the COVID. We had all that shit in the fold.
Shit happens, right?
And then the COVID changed the world. And then y'all, like, man was getting beat by some terrible recruiters, as we all know.
Right.
And then the COVID happened.
So we won that one. And I think, this year, Mike.
That class, my bad from the rut, was probably like a false advertising in regards to manager as a recruiter in the class he brought in that COVID.
Yeah, a lot of lies got told.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being some GOAT like recruiter.
Absolutely. Because there were several people that came out later. It was like they wasn't that big.
I got a tweet comparing that class to the Northwestern class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I said same results.
Well, I didn't like the Northwestern class because there's too many from the same boat. You know what I mean? It just felt weird to me. I remember at the time going, yeah, but they all went to the same school. I don't know.
Didn't y'all get like 4 from that school or something?
Yeah, I thought 7.
Jacory. No, it was Jacory. It was Streeter. It was Darius.
How many did y'all get from? How many did they get from?
That's 5.
I think it's 5. That's 5 right there. Yeah, I was about to say you talking about.
I got 4 from. Was it Columbus?
Yeah, y'all boys going crazy that class.
That class, I think y'all got 4 from there or some shit.
I think it was 5. It was 5 from STA. Yeah, and then you had
who's STA?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
I'm saying who played there?
Oh, we just sent them. Spence.
No, Spence played.
No, Spence was Northwest. That's right.
Northwestern. Yeah,
I'm mixing them up. My bad. Northwestern.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Colors.
Colors
just threw me off.
Y'all got Forson, Darius.
Forson.
I get Forson to the country. I know he's sheriff, but I want to have an interview with that guy.
Streeter.
Yeah, I'm too old to just remember the shit off the top of my head.
Jacory, that's all from the West, and then y'all also got Brandon Harris from Booker T.
Booker T.
That class was insane. Like
it was loaded.
As far as recruits, like you couldn't tell South
Florida pan out.
Yeah, Travis.
Well, all of them went to the league though.
Travis Benjamin from Belgrade.
That's one thing you got to give them still at the end of the day.
LeBron Bird is pretty good. I like LeBron
Burden are going to the league. I think I think Aldarius was the only one who didn't end up going.
They got 2 of the Sanford boys,
Oh
right?
no, it's my bad. Y'all got 6 from Northwestern. Kendall Tompkins also.
Okay, I don't think Tompkins made
It's not
it.
deep dive on this. Too deep. I know we hanging out a little bit.
You're
We'll
right.
get into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, y'all have. I compared that class to that class after like hindsight 2020. I do think that I don't think Fortune is gonna be my man. What's the D tackle name?
Oh, Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Leonard Taylor is gonna pan out if Manny's running the right scheme. He's not a
Manny ain't in charge no more.
I'm sorry, Mario. He's not a one tech, so they can't come with no 3-4 shit. It's gonna have to be the right scheme.
It's looking like we trying to go 3-4 though.
I don't think that's the right scheme for him.
But even when they run a 3-4, they run a multiple front. So I mean, they don't go strictly. They'll get creative with it. But that actually gets into what I was about to get into, and then we'll get out of Miami talk. I don't want to hang out too long. We put
poverty. No, I was just fucking with.
Yeah, all right. We got national news and all.
I canceled the whole guest because I ain't trying to hang out too late, bro.
We put out an offer for defensive lineman Jonah Laulu, 6'6", 280, former 2-star out of Nevada, Las Vegas. He didn't have a lot of offers coming out, obviously, as a 2-star. UNLV in Hawaii, ended up playing in Hawaii. But it's been very productive. And that's actually goes into what I was saying. He's a big guy that you could kind of see, especially at 6'6", 280. He's got that long arm, wide wingspan type deal that you could put as an end in a 3-4. So I think we're trying to at least be able to have some 3-4 fronts, if that not be our base this year. Right. He also has offers right now from Cal and Washington. So obviously got to keep an eye on that, being a West Coast guy. So we'll see how that pans out. Antonio Moultrie, originally out of the Pensacola area. He is from UAB. Another guy, 2-star kid. Again, not a ton of offers, but same type frame. So you're looking at, actually, I think he's a little smaller. And I thought I put his stuff in here, but just trying to add some quality depth to the D line. It goes back to what we were saying about getting these kids that basically kind of go audition at these smaller schools, show what they could do, and try to get these bigger offers. Jonah Laulu will have 2 years left, I believe, and I believe Moultrie will have 3. And we had a lot. I won't get into details. Check out 26 Degrees. We'll get into a little more details about some of the specifics on these offers, but there's a lot of 2023 offers out for the offensive line, loaded up a lot there. So trying to add some quality depth there and developmental guys as well. Some elite prospects, but even in that mix.
We're recruiting. You spoke about OC?
Yeah, Browse.
Oh, yeah, Browse.
Top of the list.
Okay.
Still, yeah.
Browse. Okay. So that's pretty much Browse. Is Browse a bust?
That's a name that keeps getting regurgitated, and you really don't hear too many other ones. So to me, like, again, I expect it's pretty much done. I think we're just waiting on the bowl game.
Gotcha. You feel good about Browse? I know you got 9 fingers and all, but you feel good about him?
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. We spoke on it last time. He did what he could at FSU. Terrible team.
He was
with
terrible.
A terrible O-line.
No, but his philosophy was terrible.
But okay, I agree, but dog, they literally had to call plays with an O-line. Hold on. Let me finish this one point though. Hold on, let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go, CJ. He had play calls with the O-line just jump to the ground. That's how bad they were.
He had a receiver line up the wrong way.
And that was by playing.
That shit. He said
that man had to pull a rabbit out the hat. That team was awful, man.
If you're playing this the line receiver up the wrong way, I'm glad y'all.
Browse, he'd dial up.
He didn't do that at Arkansas.
He'd dial up. One thing about Browse, like he doesn't like when it comes to Florida games, things like that. He's strictly a by script play caller. He doesn't really call plays due to the Florida game. Say for instance, this player here is hot. He doesn't really coaches like that. He coaches by here's play 1, play 2, play 3, play 4, and whatever. He doesn't really understand situational football. There's a lot of times we really wanted him to start.
That's
He
a
was
fact.
terrible on
That's
defense.
a fact.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he learned. I think he did better at Arkansas.
Good.
He definitely, like you said, he don't call up plays.
Arkansas pretty solid though. Arkansas
Yeah, he drew up plenty of plays for that wide receiver at Arkansas. Boy, probably going first round. So I mean,
I think Browse could call plays, but he had a lot of flaws to go along with it too.
yeah, but we looking at
I'm
him.
real with you, dog. Like Browse looked nuts calling the plays he was calling at the speed he was calling with Florida State defense.
I agree.
I was like blown away every week. That
I loved it.
Tempo. I loved it for them. But if I was a fan of that shit, I was like,
And he was like,
yo,
man,
you just gotta understand like
that
the
defense ain't got
room.
nothing to do with me. And also, bro,
Yeah, like you can't call.
and also, but Browns are real.
It's not my job.
Yeah, it's not my job.
I'm not the offensive defensive coordinator.
I'm not the head coach. I'm not I'm the offensive coordinator. Offense.
That's a crazy philosophy of like you're not thinking. You gotta
And
take
also,
into account of like
Browns is a
defense.
9 to 5 type of guy, bro. Like he got the office by 5:30.
But
he
at the
really got the office by 5:30. He that type of guy.
But at the same time,
He's not
head
one of
coach
he's not like
got to
a-
put his
like-
foot down, right?
He got a life outside of football.
Yeah, he that type of guy. Like
That's fine.
I don't like
That's
him.
fine. Everybody ain't got to do it because it was Brady at first, right? And that was Brady didn't want to do it.
Nah, Brady. The whole life is football.
Joe Brady, not Tom.
Nah, Browns leaving that.
Oh.
Yeah, we talking about Joe.
Dedication wise, I want coaches that don't give a shit about their wife, like their kids, they, like
You like-
anything else. Like,
You like heartbroken. You like heartbroken Joe Budden. That's the kind of guy you are.
Belichick. I want Nick Saban. I want guys that don't have emotions and shit. Like
You want Mary J. You want Mary J. with an ain't shit. Like that music, like what she heard, went through some bullshit with KC.
I don't need him to
Not
go
go cry.
I need
Yeah.
my coach not to care about like
All the
nothing
time
but
I was
football.
loving you.
The hurt.
Loving your
Like,
Yeah.
Nick Saban just started.
Yeah,
showing
you
feelings.
feel me, CJ?
Nick Saban just started showing feelings this year. He
Say-
just looked like a regular human being. This year, he started saying like the fans need to relax and like he started doing shit. Like I'm like, who the fuck Saban think he is? But for
I
me,
think he always been
coach-
snarky.
If you 9 to 5, you ain't built for like the coaching life to be elite. If you 9 to 5,
Well, I'm just.
I
I
don't know if
think
he 9 to 5, but
I'm
that's
a judge him. I'm a judge him by his last job, not Florida State. I mean, that's just. I'm just be honest with you.
I mean, it's all about,
What have you done for me lately?
you know.
I can't go back to when he was goofing it up
He
in
said
Florida.
the music was too loud when Willie was there. He had to get out of the office.
Yeah, motherfuckers say rap. Yeah, shit.
It was Willie Taggart, bro.
He had to
Like
sound
you telling me, right? This is what you telling me, right? You telling me that Willie wanted him to do. Well, Willie the fucking head coach. You go to him and say, hey, slow this fucking offense down.
No,
you know this defense ain't shit.
Willie definitely told him to slow that shit down.
Nah, he did.
Nah, he
I
did.
seen him.
Willie ain't know what was going on. Willie ain't know what was going on.
That shows just how bad it was. We don't know what the heck.
Willie ain't know what's going on.
He knew he needed to slow down. That's one thing.
Willie had a whistle.
Like Larry, listen, I watched every
And
game.
we had this conversation
I was so
about
excited about them niggas to lose.
and we had this conversation before about the coaches though, about Big Three coaches. When a previous Big Three affiliate has had that coach, listen to what they say about that coach.
Yeah, for real. Like we got to take heed to that shit. Like for real, on the previous coach. But listen, I watched Willie go over to that dude like several times. Like, yo, my man, you gotta get like we can't stop shit.
You don't know what he was saying. He probably said, hey, where we going after this? We go out Chili's. I don't know Chili. Dog, we did Chili last week. You don't know what he said. I can't give you that. I can't give you that.
It looked like when he scored fast, Willie ain't like it. And I kept saying, like, why is Willie mad that they scored? And then, like, we get on the show, I'm like, yo, because they need to stop people. And they're not stopping people. So you got to be cognizant of, I need to take up some time on this drive.
We got Cam Akers, man. This, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not the offensive defensive coordinator. Shit.
He definitely said
Go
that.
fuss at him. Shit.
So,
Like, that
when
ain't got nothing to do
When
with me.
T-Rob y'all DC, he gonna definitely slow that shit down.
That ain't happening.
This guy don't know what he doing.
Nah, he not gonna be that. But anyways,
You guys made a hire though. Chud. They hired Chud. Well, there's some
it hadn't been done yet. Chud probably be brought in on the off-field role analyst. Hasn't been done yet, but yeah, names been circulating. Nah, not
It's
OC.
definitely done. Whatever he's gonna be brought in, I don't think they brought Chud name up for no reason. He's definitely in the fold.
I like him. Still a relatively young guy
Right.
in the football world. Yeah, good X's and O's guys. Absolutely, bring him around. It's gonna bring a lot of a wealth of experience and knowledge. Absolutely. I wouldn't even miss Super mad if he was OC.
Woo!
But that's not happening.
Ain't a lot today, CJ.
I wouldn't have been.
You would not be mad if Chud the OC.
I wouldn't have been. I said
Bro.
super. I said hold on. You
would be
remember now?
Superman,
I said Superman.
Or you will be mad.
I would have had to lie because that's my job. I would have to come on here and be like, I would have told you about he's an NFL coach. He coached under Nick Saban as an O-line coach. I would have given you all the good spin.
You can't bring none of that shit here.
Shit me. Why
I
not?
got shit prepared for all of that. I prepared hoping that he's in some miraculous way Mario is just drunk and just says Chud is the OC. And I got some shit lined up for y'all.
Okay. Just because you're a Jags fan, it's different, though. It's different.
No, Chud's terrible.
Okay. All right.
You don't want that guy to be your OC. Like that shit's trust me.
I wouldn't have lost my mind, but like I said, not happy, but I wouldn't have
You
missed.
go from Joe Brady to Chud,
when you get Joe Brady,
kill yourself.
Let's see. All right, just real quick, and I'll get out of here. We'll go over. We got Elite Prospect Day, which was set up by Mario very craftily. Same time around the Miami Battle 707 Battle Tournament. So a lot of these guys would be in the area already. So he's just setting up a little something special for the top tier guys. You know, you got to play to these kids' ego a little bit. So smart move by him. So the names we have confirmed as of Wednesday, 5:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Richard Young, running back out of Lehigh. And all these guys are 4 or 5 stars. Brandon Ennis, wide receiver out of Plantation. Jaden Wayne, 5-star D-line from Tacoma. Malik Bryant, it's an edge guy from IMG, believed to be originally from Orlando. Derek LeBlanc out of the Kissimmee.
He slid back. Shout out to Malik Bryant for sliding back home. Man, I'm not a big fan of the big academy. Unless my son's invited to 1 to 10. I'm not a big fan of like IMG, STA, and American Heritage, the big programs that do the national games and take away from the local feel of that local rivalry type shit.
Yeah.
So shout out to Malik for
especially at the high school level.
Yeah,
damn, at least something maintain it.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'll make everything corporate and business.
Everything's business, bro.
Come on, dog. Like,
yeah,
local high school riverries don't need to die.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Like that shit.
Got to keep something pure.
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
I agree, 1000%. Then we got let's say I think Derek LeBlanc, D-line out of Kissimmee, Osceola. Peyton Kirkland, offensive lineman out of Dr. Phillips, Orlando. And the last to confirm was Jalen Brown, wide receiver out of Gulliver Prep. So, they're probably going to put some ribs on the grill, take them boys out on the boat, something like that. Show them a real nice time. And, just build those relationships.
Oh, y'all bringing the boat back out?
Fishing boat, not the yacht.
Oh,
not the
okay.
yacht.
Not the
Nah,
yacht?
nah, deep sea. We're going to take them deep sea.
That's
You know what I'm
safe.
saying? Catch some bass and all that, sea bass.
You can't catch bass. Oh, sea bass.
Sheephead. Sea bass, I said.
Oh,
Sheephead, snapper, that kind of stuff.
y'all taking recruits out in the ocean?
Kids like that. Some of these boys country, remember that.
No, for sure, but that's risky.
They ain't gonna die. What you think, we gonna drown them?
You can.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Like plans a boating trip to die, but this shit can happen. Like
Take it down the airplane. Yeah, we take them on the
for
boat.
sure, but like a boating trip is dangerous as shit. I wouldn't let my child go on no
Just
boat.
seeing some shit go left.
with
That's
fucking-
crazy.
fucking-
If they country, they ain't coming to
Greg
Miami.
Knorr, somebody like Greg Knorr is in charge of driving the boat. Some goofball and then go out there and hit some big.
DJ Dallas is country, and he came to Miami, Harlan. Brunswick is very country, my boy. Trust me.
There's country parts of South Florida. Like people think there's no country parts. Of South Florida.
Allen Bailey is from one of the most remote.
It's a city, but Miami's the country city ever. Like outside of like South Beach and like the real commercial, like that shit country.
Yeah.
Like I've been to Miami. Like you
It's
go
the
to
TV part of it, but the
it's
real
country.
Miami,
It's city, but it's really like country hood vibes, dog. Like it ain't like big city.
it ain't what you
New
see on
York.
TV.
Nah, dog. It's really like
That's not really Miami.
My boy, you're right. You think it's South Beach. My boy Allen Bailey
it's a
is
city
out
country,
of
but it's country.
Sapelo Island, Georgia, right, which is kind of in between Brunswick and getting further down to Jacksonville. You got to take a ferry just to get out there. He's country as hell.
They might not speak English where he from. The countries you gonna get in South Florida is definitely the muck though, like Belgrade, Pahokee, that area around the lake, right around there. Then after that,
I met them boys. That's why I first heard about chasing rabbits. And I was like, man, get out of here, man. Them boys was telling me about all that. So yeah, country people like Miami too.
Here's a trick, Larry. So if you ever like,
Yeah, I know.
decide some wildlife you want to chase rabbits, don't. If you're chasing them, you're doing it wrong.
I ain't chasing a goddamn
I'm just
turtle.
letting you know, man. As somebody that's hunting rabbits, like if you chasing them through the like, you just like won't exercise because they light the cane fields on fire, right?
Yeah, to force them out.
Force them out. So if you're sitting by a canal bank, they running towards water. So you sit there by the canal bank with a pole in your hand, you slap them upside the head as they run out from the fire. That's what a smart hunter do. But there are some people that do chase them.
That's cruel as shit.
They're probably fast as shit, but they're not smart hunters.
Hey, rabbit's food too.
Right.
But that's all I got for us, man.
Tastes like chicken.
Cool. I'll jump into the Florida State part of it then. Since the last week, we done added a couple transfers in. The first one I'll go over is Johnny Wilson, 6'6", 224-pound receiver from Arizona State that transferred. He only played in 4 games this year at Arizona State due to injury. Within those 4 games, he had like 12 catches, 100 and some yards, and 154 yards and a touchdown.
Where you from?
He's from California. Coming out of high school, the kid was rated pretty highly. My bad.
You had a relationship there somewhere? What the fuck brought him to Florida State? Like Tallahassee.
So what's crazy, right? So it's like I said, it's all about relationships. So recently just took Michael Pittman out the transfer portal. Right. They were teammates in high school.
Oh, okay.
Right, they were teammates in high school at Calais. So it's crazy how that panned out. Once Michael Pittman committed to us, he started recruiting. He's been doing a lot of recruiting for FSU. So shout out to him. And coming out of high school, he was ranked 116th player in the nation. Big body guy. I'm not comparing him to Kelvin Benjamin, but he's kind of like for the Kelvin Benjamin mold.
I respect your views on tape, CJ. Don't be lying to me, dog.
Oh my, dead serious. Like he can move like that. Like he doesn't. Yeah, he can move like that. Of course, he hasn't done too much at Arizona State, and that's another thing I want to talk about. A lot of FSU fans being tripping about like the production of the receiver, so to speak, which I understand. But at the same point in time, we missed on the high school ranks. They're looking at guys that got 3 to 4 years left, and I think Johnny Williams will have 4 years left for eligibility. So they're looking at it from that standpoint. So I understand you guys want pure production. They're looking at something. Okay, we got guys we can bring in that to be in our system multiple years and grow and develop in the system more so than one-stop guys like Jermaine Johnson, Kier Thomas, players like that. They want more so where we can actually have these guys in for a couple of years. So that's my, I guess, come back for the sheer numbers thing. These guys, they produce on the college level, not to the extent that we want, but they're looking at the potential more, so to speak, more so than just the sheer numbers, the potential and the years available that they have left to play. So Johnny Wilson is a guy we just took, like I said, 6'6" guy. He can run a little bit, athletic. People say tight end, but I mean, with his frame, his size and frame, he can move really good for us. I can see him sticking that receiver. Also, we just got Jamie Vance, and this is kind of a shocker. Cornerback out of Louisville. We got him yesterday, committed to FSU. He had 37 tackles with 7 pass breakups last year with Louisville, or this past year with Louisville, 2021. Started some games with him, played, I want to say, over 700 snaps within his career at Louisville. I don't know, the jury's still kind of out. I feel like he would be a good depth guy. I know they wanted to bring in 3 DBs overall, and with missing on Travis Hunter and Earl Little to Bama, things like that, that kind of opened up that spot. And I know Marcus Woodson, when he was at Auburn, he recruited this kid because he's from Louisiana. He recruited this kid, and he wanted to take him at Auburn, but it just wasn't a thing in regards to the numbers. So he ended up going to Louisville. Another guy, he was a redshirt freshman this year. Played
the
like
game is crazy. Like you could play a team this year and
transfer.
transfer to them and play again right away. Like you gotta sit out or nothing.
Manny started that too.
Bro, same conference, same division. Like Louisville is a division rival. Like it's crazy. Same conference, same division.
Manny started that with the kicker. When FIU beat us, he's like, I got to get that guy.
Y'all
got linemen and everything from FIU.
But see, that's two different conferences. But it's like the same conference.
Yeah, but
same conference is wild.
Yeah.
I do think they're gonna change some rules here. Yeah, your kids don't give a shit about this. CJ, don't try to mute, bro. They don't think. Yeah, I like your kids, bro. It's birthday time. Like, you don't give a shit about it's holiday season, birthday time, bro. Get the fuck off that internet.
They don't give a damn about this microphone.
I like it.
They want the cake.
Holiday season.
Holiday season, bro. Just like, this man trying to quiet us down, dog. Ain't no school. You ain't no teacher.
Right. You feel me?
Like,
giving looks and shit in the class and all
break.
that.
They know the door make noise. They know they make noise. It was like, I don't give a
every
damn.
door make doors in 2021. Every door will let you know that, hey, man, these niggas is trying to get out.
Right. Literally. Crazy, right? But yeah, so
check the back door. They trying to escape.
Right. Yeah, back to Johnny Wilson. Like I said, this is a big target for Travis to throw to. A red zone threat at the very least. Just a big target, radius, this, that, another, just to give different weapons. Because as you guys know, our receiver room has been terrible. Like it's been bad. So to bring in this guy, I'm not mad at it. Let's take it all. My bad. I'm going back to Johnny Wilson. So, like, got so many kids now, just going all over the place. But Jamie Vance, the Louisville corner, yeah. I'm not mad at that. Take it. This guy, like I said, he started games at Louisville. He played a lot for Louisville this year. The red shirt freshman.
Yeah, I'm
3 to 4 years left.
Like, dog, like this motherfucker just played quite a bit, and he could leave, go to Florida State. I don't even know why he feel like that's an upgrade. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
yeah, they beat us this year.
He want to pack all his shit up, his whole apartment. I understand why, because the Buns in Tallahassee elite, so he just
it's way better than Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky is like, it's not the vibes to be. It's gonna be an interesting ride for him. Over.
I want to defend Kentucky, but I ain't been there yet.
But no, like I said, Marcus
definitely
Lewis,
know Tallahassee.
Do you want to go to Kentucky?
No.
That's the question. You see?
No, sir.
There you go.
And I can't imagine a situation where I would end up in Kentucky, and if I do, call my mama.
I want to go to Kentucky just to check out some bourbon.
Yeah, okay, we'll make a day trip of it.
Right.
But I ain't spending the night there. We gotta go to Ohio. Like we can go get the bourbon and then let's go back. Let's get to Cincinnati.
The horse racing, the Derby shit too. My boy, I got a homeboy that go to the Derbies every year. Okay. And that shit be looking fly as well.
Okay, I can do that.
Suit, hat, all type of fly shit.
I'm with that.
A couple other guys that were active in the portal. Deuce Spann, receiver out of Illinois. And it's crazy because this recruitment kind of goes back. The FSU fans are kind of familiar with Spann's recruitment. He was a receiver. I'm sorry, not a receiver. He was a quarterback. He came in at quarterback to Illinois. Just changed to receiver this year. But he was a receiver out of high school, out of St. Petersburg. Really tagging guys. Flirted with him a little bit before they took the commitment from the Jacksonville quarterback. I forget the one that ended up at Georgia Tech. Forget his name.
Sims.
Yeah, Jeff Sims. Jeff Sims. My bad. But yeah, at that point in time, his name was Gregory Spann. So he was a quarterback at that time, and we flirted with him. But he ended up flipping the receiver this year for Syracuse, and within that time frame, he had like 5 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first season at quarterback. And it's more so an upside thing with him, man. This guy, he's 6'4", by 190. He runs a legit 4.3 type of. He has a legit 4.3 type of speed. He was that fast coming out of high school. So a lot of the schools that's with him, they see the upside of him going transferring over to receiver. So with him, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out if we do end up taking him or not. I do know that Houston, South Carolina, UCF, Iowa State, and Florida had reached out to him. I'm not sure who all offered or whatnot and things of that nature, but they did reach out to him. So it's some intrigue with Spann.
We scoping the land. We scoping the landscape for sure.
Yeah. Nah, you got to, especially for a 6'4" guy that can run like that, and
for sure.
And he shows potential. And he has 4 years to play. Like I said, it's all about the eligibility.
That's what it's about. Right. I won't be surprised. We do send an offer out. Our wide receiver room, I don't think the new regime is excited about, or a lot of fans are excited about the way our wide receiver room looks. So The stars has been there. The recruiting has been there. I've been bragging for the last few years about the way Billy Gonzalez has brought in a
Talent.
solid class every year, talent, 4-star after 4-star. But like the separation, the way these guys have performed on the field just hasn't been there. So I think we've seen. Well, I don't think we've seen like 3 or 4 receivers get offers in the portal. So I won't be surprised to see him get an offer as well. But we are like poking the bear a little bit there.
Good stuff. And Jared Verse, the defense thing I've been talking about for like the past 3 or 4 podcasts, you know, his recruitment is being drawn out, but he says he wants to basically have a decision within the next couple of weeks or so, end of December, early January. That's an exact quote from him. He's arguably the best defensive end in the portal. Prior to us offering and him taking a visit, after that visit, his recruitment is really just blowing up on. Say Oklahoma is offered, Miami is offered, Texas is offered, USC, pretty much every big time program in the country that's in need. Ohio State that's in need of a defensive end, they've offered. But one thing that kind of stuck out from this interview that he recently had, his conversation he had with Jermaine Johnson. Jermaine, and this is a direct quote. Jermaine is really the player that I've sat down and talked to. I've gotten on the phone with a couple other players and everything like that. But Jermaine, when I was out there, me and him sat down and had a whole conversation. He didn't lie to me at all. He told me the straight truth, which I respected a lot from him. He told me why he came there, so I got a good view of someone who was in my position, who was coming from a higher level school. I'm still coming from an FCS level school, so it's a little different. But he gave me some good insight on how he did it and why he did it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, with Jermaine being a transfer portal DN and becoming an All-American at FSU, that could help us with Verse. We'll see how it plays out. And that's pretty much it from the recruiting front. Go ahead.
Jermaine made All-American?
Yeah, he made a couple All-American teams. He made like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah.
Dude.
I think he made like 2 second teams.
What's y'all criteria for making getting a brick outside though? Did he get it from the like USA Today?
Oh yeah, definitely get a damn brick. But like as far as
nice.
Yeah, as far as getting the statue, which is still the jury is still like you got to be a consensus All-American. So two first, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 first team All-Americans on 3 different publications. So if you got like AP, SI, ESPN,
Right.
whatever, you know, if he has 3 first team All-Americans, then shit, within 1 year, man, he'll have his damn statue next.
So y'all consensus guys get like statues. I think our Heisman is the only people that got statues. So
our consensus got no. We don't actually get statues. You know, at FSU they have those little locker room.
Okay.
The little, I don't want to even know the damn word for it. The little stand-up dummies of the guys or whatnot with the jersey numbers.
I like dummies if it's Florida State.
Yeah, stand-up dummies at that.
Now I guess you could say baby
stand that dummy up.
Stand-up dummy is a whole different shit. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. We'll call them that. Stand-up dummies.
Y'all remember that meme that what's the guy name that we had at that point in time?
That had the Photoshop
yeah. We was wearing the jersey. Coach Pimp.
Pimpleton. Pimp was wild. Pimp had a game with all this shit. Shout out to Pimp, man. Pimp came with the book. Pimp say he liked it.
He was coaching on under UMass with Coach.
Yeah. So he came back, man. Shout out to Pimp, man. Pimp got suited and booted, put on the whole uniform and all that. But he showed a lot of love when he came back, man, to the players and all that shit, man. All this shit. I didn't know Pimp was actually had another job and all that shit, man. So shout out to Pimp.
Right.
That shit was hilarious that day. It was a great day on Twitter when he put on that uniform like a recruit.
Yeah, y'all ate that up for sure, man.
Yeah, that was a good day on Twitter.
But he was standing next to the memorial, so to speak. So, like I said, Jermaine come in 1 year, he gets one more first team All-American.
Real quick. He tried to Photoshop like his stuff thinner and all.
Yeah, it was a bad Photoshop. Because you can see, like, I think it was like his waist or his arm or something.
Arm was like chopped half off.
Yeah. Like, you can work that in 10 years, but like you on con now, man, you ain't lifting that one weight in 10 years, bro. Like who you fooling?
Was the greatest, man.
What a day.
There's few shit better than the Big 3, man. There's a lot of bullshit go down around here.
It's you gonna find entertainment in
every day
way you want to.
Every day alley-oops. Form of entertainment.
And someone else we should be looking out for this last little rush for this December visit this weekend and possibly enrolling in January is Taj Harris, receiver out of Syracuse. The only thing that FSU is waiting on is his grades to see if they post and if they're good to go. He could be a guy that they end up taking. And we're speaking about production. Taj was really productive at Syracuse during his time there. Put on the numbers right now: over 2,000 receiving yards and over 10 touchdowns. So pretty productive receiver. So if they can bring him in, if his grades post, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. He was committed to Kentucky, but he wasn't able to get in. His grades didn't post in time, so he's kind of back on the market. So if his grades do check out, FSU could pursue him. That's pretty much all I got from the Big Three talk, man, for FSU side for right now. You know, you guys got the new coaching hires and stuff like that. So
yeah, we got a lot more shit cooking than what you got going on.
Yeah. No, also Dugan's contract is set to expire at the end of the month. So just watch that out.
The fuck y'all doing? I mean, dude expire. Y'all ain't extending him, obviously.
No, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So watch out.
Don't ride with no gas, cuz. What y'all doing?
Gas. I mean, had a transmission in years. You talking about gas.
Man. How y'all gonna do Ryan like that, boy?
Yeah. How y'all did him like that?
Huh?
Yeah.
We sent him home.
Yeah, he did send him home.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's nice. I like that.
That's respectable.
Send him home, man. But it, like I just said, man, you gotta if you get advice from another Big Three school about a coach that was on his staff,
I think you said one wide receiver coach earlier. So what's your wide receiver coach board, man? Who you got?
And I like coach. I think Coach Yak could be a possible position. A wide receiver coach removed from running backs to receiver coach. Let's see if we get some other guys that we're looking into. But Brendan Marion, the Pittsburgh wide receiver coach, I like him a lot. He played under Mike Norvell and he at Tulsa, and he also coached under Mike Norvell. Well, he was an assistant for Mike Norvell at Arizona State. So that's someone we should definitely look at.
Y'all can post Pitt. Miami couldn't post Pitt. You think y'all can post Pitt? Y'all got no bread?
I think we could. That's the thing. It's all about titles, like we said previous on the show, money wise. But here's the thing. I don't think we're going to be only ones after Brendan Marion. I think it's going to be a couple of the schools that's going to be pursuing him pretty hard. He got the Biletnikoff winner. He had a couple other good receivers at Pittsburgh, so he's done a great job within this short time frame there. So even if we do reach out, I don't think it'll be a competition between us and Pitt. It'll be a competition between us and the rest of the country also.
Right.
It's the way you can work those titles. But that's all I got, fellas.
Hey, I reached out to PK.
Watch out, man. Watch out, bro.
Hey, Ray. Like, we got a lot of titles going around, dog. Like, y'all trying to get us to keep rap. Like, PK deserve a role.
Man, watch out.
Y'all want to fire the streets.
Yeah. You want to bring the culture in the building.
I don't want that type of culture.
Okay. You want to quiet shit down, though. Like, you want to get PR in order? Because the only person that you guys going to have as far as, like, bad PR that could get shit, like, popping is PK. PK is the leader of bad PR.
No,
but I don't think nobody listens to PK.
Okay.
Nobody listen to PK no more, man. It's like,
just making sure.
Hell, Twitter not even really listening to him.
PK, I listen to you, my boy. You're more than welcome to come speak your truth. 26 degrees, come kick it with us, boy.
Oh, yeah. 26 degrees, more than welcome, baby.
Yeah, we get it popping. Yeah.
Measy got you, bro.
You know what? Let me tweet him right now. While we're doing this.
All right, man. Let's get to some national shit, man. What we got? Y'all will get to picks first in the playoff shit. What you want to do?
Yeah, we go ahead and jump in the prize picks. That's basically what we in right now. Let me get into that. All right, prize picks, baby. Prize picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus projected numbers. You can choose from yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, MMA, boxing, and soccer. Download Prize Picks right now, and Prize Picks will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Use the promo code RollUp. Prize Picks. I know we did the picks with Harlan, man, but hell, how many games were played?
Hey, none of them shit was really played. I think we got like a few played. A lot of bowl games been counted. Nobody gives a shit about bowl. Hey, Harlan, I like that shirt for you.
Well, you don't like Buster Posey?
Oh, I ain't seen the bottom of it.
Yeah, all we see is Buster, cuz. That's all it says, Buster.
It is burgundy, so I thought it was a Florida State Buster. Like,
I know, right? And I got a burgundy shirt on, too.
Larry,
Polo.
You don't like San Fran? I know you like the 49ers. You don't like the Giants?
Nah, I like the Red Sox. I'm everywhere with
mine. I didn't speak about Rob Sell. Rob Sell is supposedly our offensive line coach. Shout out to the Giants.
But nah, my team's all over the nation, bro.
Yeah, he's just a bandwagon jumper.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
All right.
I'm a Houston Rockets fan. If that lets you know why I like bandwagons.
Yeah, you was like on that Yao Ming shit for a good minute.
No, Elijah is one of my favorite players ever.
Dream was nice.
Man, I guess what was actually played. What was the damn record?
I like Yao Ming franchise era for you.
Yeah, so we got.
I hate it, y'all.
Silk was the only one to miss North Texas versus what was it, Miami,
Ohio.
Ohio.
Damn.
Silk's the only one to miss UF against UCF. Silk was the only one
But
to
they was
miss.
just trolling. They ain't really-
No, I
they
wasn't.
ain't really that shit.
No, I wasn't.
Well, I
Silk
had
was the
to be
only
UF.
one to miss
But,
Ball State versus Georgia State.
Ah, damn. Say it a different type of way. Harold Harlan, you said on one.
Yeah, say we hit and he missed.
Say Larry Young, TJ
I
got
joined
it right.
I joined this one too. I picked with y'all, so
different.
I'm including in this one. What's the next one? Oh, me and Silk are the only one to get Western Michigan.
There we go.
Who they play?
They
You know who they
played Nevada.
Oh, probably I'd take West Michigan. Okay.
Silk and Larion were the
I
only
had a
one
friend
to
that played
pick
at Western Michigan. That's the only reason I picked them.
Antonio.
Silk and Larion were the
You know
only
his
one to
name?
pick Houston over Auburn.
The fuck? I said his name?
Antonio Brown. I'm kidding.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
Antonio Brown. No, Antonio Thomas. His brother,
Oh, okay.
Santonio Thomas, played for University of Miami defensive line.
Oh,
Small known fact. Go ahead.
okay. That's what's up.
So
Go ahead, Harlan.
you were the only one to pick Air Force, so you got that one.
Air Force.
Larion and I were the only one to pick Texas Tech, and then everybody hit Minnesota. So CJ went 4-4, Silk went 4-4, Larion went 6-2, and I went 6-2. So
I
I
can
can't,
still beating our ass.
Well, I'm the champ, baby.
I
Right.
can't really take that liquor next year. That's
Damn.
all I gotta say.
Ooh, hey, that 1742 is sweet, bro. That shit is
I already
smooth.
know. I already
That was my first time. I had some other ones.
Like we talked about Blue Label on Steve Miguel, and he says it's overrated a little bit, but 1942 is great.
No.
It lives up to the hype.
I'll tell y'all this much though: for any tequila drinkers, do not purchase Comos, Komos. It is it's like aged in Greek wine bottles or something, barrels. Disgusting.
I don't think I had anything with Comos, aged or Comos.
It's up there too. It's like a $180, $200 bottle. I bought it for my birthday when I went to Atlanta for the game. Disgusting. Right. Unless they cut me a check and then it's really good.
I'm a big tequila guy, man. If y'all ain't like shot in 1942, if you can spring for that, man, spring that type of bread. But Lobos, LeBron got some gas with the tequila. He ain't fucking off one bit at all.
I like the Jovan.
Jordan shit is solid too. Jordan got some solid tequila.
I need to check that out.
Are they throwing stuff at you?
Yeah, they like sick of this nigga shit.
Right.
In the show, nigga.
Boo.
Stop stalling.
Throwing tomatoes.
Holy shit. Come on. All right, what else? That's it for the picks.
Now, let's get into the picks. So we got
I guess we
might as well do the picks. Yeah, so we do the rest of the picks. If they do play, they do play. They don't,
They
don't.
definitely got to play
Okay.
the playoffs.
Shit. Well, I don't know.
They can't end the season without the playoffs. They
Shit,
gotta play.
me.
All right, so North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm going with my boy Sam Howell. I've been riding tough with Sam.
They haven't played that
one more
yet?
time. No, that's tonight. I'm sorry, tomorrow night, Thursday.
I'm gonna go. I don't like North Carolina. I'm gonna go South Cac.
Now, remember you told us you got they since they beat y'all, you got.
I normally do go with Big Bro. I'm not going with Big Bro. This time, I think my cousin go kick his ass.
I'm gonna go big bro. Give me North Carolina.
Tennessee and Purdue. I got Tennessee.
And Purdue.
On the SEC being smashed.
Yeah, they don't care.
We got the bowl records up next.
I'm going Tennessee.
Yeah, Hypo has been just treating it like Hypo is gonna not like. They may lose, but I think he understand like how this could be like good momentum for him. So, and Tennessee always does well towards the end of the season to build up the hype for the next season. So I'm gonna go Tennessee.
I like all your reasoning there. I'm gonna go Purdue though. I think these teams relish the moment to be the SEC team. They get a little tired of hearing all the we the conference, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, well you beat us. Quit riding the conference coattails and you beat us. So I'm gonna say Purdue's gonna be up bigger for this game, and they're gonna pull it off.
To what you said, like none of that shit matters. Like everybody, like they win these bowl games every year, and then like nobody remembers, and then the fall kickoff.
Yeah, we go right back to.
There's a million teams from the SEC that's ranked in the top 15. Like, none of this shit ever matters, bro.
Hell, we was ranked too. Y'all was 13. We was 14.
Yeah, off of reputation.
And now look at us.
Conversation.
Yeah, off rep.
Off rep. So like
Yeah,
SEC is always gonna be who it is. Off
It's
of
all
rep.
about the
Like,
money with the matchups too.
Yeah, of course.
Until otherwise.
The SEC
I mean,
got the biggest money draw with TV. TV matters. Like the rankings gonna matter, and of course, like what other conference is actually better than it? Maybe the Big Ten. That's it.
It would change. The narrative would change more if Miami,
And that's maybe on.
let's say North Carolina, and then Clemson and Florida State were all good at the same time, like actual contenders for the playoffs. The narrative would change somewhat.
See, the vibes,
but that's gonna take a lot.
Like right now, the SEC could call any of those schools and poach them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the SEC is the king dingling, not just because of like
they the king,
don't care
not
about
for the play on the field. It's the people above. It's the top. Yeah,
it's the bread. It's like, of course, Bama's winning the games, but it's bigger than like
Bama bigger than that. Yeah, it's about the money and everything that's involved.
And plus, regular season play is different than the bowl season play. Like,
oh yeah,
and the strength of schedule is just different than the SEC. Do I think the Big Ten is comparable? Yeah, it's very comparable, but these bowl games ain't gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. But should Tennessee show wanting to beat Auburn? Yeah, not Auburn, but Purdue. Yeah, should have shown up wanting to beat Houston? Yeah, they should have won both of those games. Did I want them to win them games? I didn't give a shit. I was cheering for Doug Belt and Houston. I don't give a shit about Houston. I mean, SEC play and all the other bullshit. Like football is football to me. But SEC
I never give
is
a damn.
king.
I never give a damn. I'm only gonna spin it if it goes my way. But to be honest with you, I don't give a damn. Like when Clemson won them titles, then I was just like, yeah. But honestly, my heart was like, I don't give a fuck. It ain't us.
I don't give a shit. I want Auburn to lose. I want fucking Michigan and Cincinnati to win. That's my goal. Like, I'm not wishing for Bama to win this shit. I hope Bama lose.
Yeah,
I want to see a Michigan Cincy national championship for all the chaos in the world.
Hell yeah. That would be the funnest shit for honestly.
Perfect shit.
It would make the most interesting college football season to date.
You think I want Georgia and fucking Bama in the national championship?
Nobody really wants that, to be honest with you. It's boring.
Not me personally. I don't want
it's
that.
Boring. Only if you like those teams. Outside of that,
I'm in the same conference. I gotta like recruit against them motherfuckers.
Right.
So then the national championship, that's another like stumbling block that I gotta overcome.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
The SEC people that are not winning these games are not cheering for like SEC shit. That's just like some fake shit that ACC.
Some fan shit to say.
Yeah.
So you can defend your team not being what you think they should be.
Correct.
That's all it is. That's why I don't never pay that shit no mind.
In the grand scheme of it all, like only shit like we care about is Gator shit, and then I hope
fuck everybody else.
Fuck everybody else.
I always say that.
But
don't tell me about nobody that ain't wearing that orange and green. I don't care.
The voters, they ain't got to worry about the SEC football fans. They got to convince the voters, the random fans that keep doing this shit, the media that don't cover or don't treat the other conferences outside the SEC like they should when it's time to rank them. Like, they need to call it dumb people, but the SEC ain't doing shit.
I was gonna say real quick, my rebuttal to the poaching thing would be like one reason I felt like Mario would want to come to Miami is this an easier path. That would be my only rebuttal.
I'm talking about from a poaching like a whole team. Like
that's what I'm saying.
The SEC wanted Miami in the SEC. They coming because they don't give a fuck about Mario easy path. They looking at the bread.
Well,
the TV deals are too big.
I see what you're saying. I think there would be at least some pause because they go, yeah, we go to SEC though. Are we ever going to be able to get to any New Year's 6 big stage games? Like,
I ain't get to that shit no way. So get the bread.
Shit, me. It's easier in the ACC. It's easier in the ACC.
It's all about the money at the end of the day, though, man.
No, they're not going to turn.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the SEC, I guess, money-wise, will put you in the best position to compete for the recruiting, but then you got to play the games.
Then you right. Well, I mean, it's tricky. All I'm saying is
it depends on what you value, I guess, as an institution.
You can stop robbing.
It's something to think about.
Listen, CJ, you can stop like robbing the teachers.
Right. Everybody can eat.
Everybody can eat.
Fuck school. People getting the most money out there and go to school.
Come on, we got to get up out of here, man. Michigan State and Pitt.
These kids getting rambunctious. Let's hurry up.
Michigan State, Pitt. Yeah, give me Mel Tucker.
About to be a rebellion in here soon.
ACC. I like Pitt. Is Kenny playing?
Nah, he's out.
Oh, never mind. Fuck no. All right, thank you for that tip. Michigan State. I was gonna look it up just that quick. Yeah,
Right.
they ain't winning without Kenny.
I'm just going with Mel because Mel my favorite black coach right now.
Yeah, I'm going with Mel too.
I was
man.
going with Dino
Especially
a lot
Kenny
a couple
being
years
out.
ago.
If Kenny would have played, it'd have been interesting. I think offensive wise.
Yeah.
Right. Wisconsin, Arizona State. Give me Wisconsin. They could run it down their throat.
What they? I don't mind what they playing now by stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's Las Vegas, boy. It's in Vegas. If that's
Arizona State.
Arizona.
Give me Herm.
Yeah, big Herm vibes.
Yeah,
Herm is a big winner.
Big Herm ain't lost shit this year in the grand scheme of it all.
Winning.
In the grand
for.
scheme.
Oh, this is interesting because A&M had that game had replaced the Wake Forest game. So, excuse me, A&M opted out, so they found a replacement. This is a BS game. Really, we never got to pick this. Rutgers versus Wake Forest. Wake gonna smack
Oh,
Rutgers.
yeah, Wake gonna smack
Give me
that.
Wake.
Yeah.
Give me Wake.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who took our spot? You got that game on there?
Central Michigan. That was next, which is crazy. Washington State and Central
Okay,
Michigan.
okay.
Oh, they got replaced like that?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
That. I like that. I like that. Like, I like a random directional school that.
No, I think that's. I think it's comparable.
Is
They
Max-
call
is
niggas
Max
that
still
they,
at Central
niggas
Michigan?
that, hold on, I didn't mean to say the N word. Sorry.
Oh, it's too late for that, bro.
The boys was at like Christmas dinner, like home, back at whatever they from was like, yo, we got a bowl game, man. Y'all boys wrap that shit up, put your gifts in your bag, and we got a game. And they got ready for the game because there's no way they've been practicing bowl prep.
Yeah, man. So we got Washington State versus Central Michigan. I'm going with
My
Coach
bad.
Mack, man. Central Michigan.
Fuck McAway. Who's the other team? Who the other team?
Washington State, the team that Miami was supposed to play.
Hey, give me
Central
Washington
Michigan.
State.
Yeah,
Come on.
Central Michigan is Miami.
I heard his
replacement.
presser. He was bringing up his roster that Mullen used and shit. So fuck McAway. Give me the other team.
All right, so now I'm about to get into the real.
I'ma take-
My bad. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead.
Oh no, real quick. I'm gonna just take I'm gonna take Central Michigan, man. I like
You like McAway?
they got something to prove.
No, we don't got to play our games. We got a couple more.
They taking the big dog spot.
Big Shark.
Oklahoma State, Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame, man. I got my new coach Freeman.
I'm taking all black coaches. give me Freeman as well.
I'm gonna go against the grain, even though y'all gave me a great reason to stick with y'all. I want to go to toe the company line. I'm sorry, black people. I am. Look at this on my hand. What you talking about?
I don't care. It's false advertisement.
It can't be. I just do this to get the. Never mind. Oh, anyway. Give me Oregon State. I mean, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State.
You're getting black events free with that fist tattoo, don't you?
I do. And I get the earthy chicks.
Penn State and Arkansas.
I get the Badu's.
Penn State and Arkansas, man. Let me go with
Don't wear
Browns.
deodorant though. Penn State, Arkansas State. Give me my man. I'm gonna go with Cider, man.
Oh, that's right. That's
Penn
right.
State.
I'm gonna take
Franklin. I'm still going black coaches.
Right. Consistent.
Nah.
That's one black coach I'm gonna have pause on.
Yeah, that brother. Yeah, first off, he got a lot of cream in that coffee.
So does Cider. Hey, Cider listens to the show, man. He said y'all boys gonna have to respect. Y'all boys have to respect Franklin.
Yeah, we do. Let me, Cider. Since you listen, I have the utmost
You
respect.
have had shit. For
No,
Franklin
because he's the king finesser.
Yeah,
I love it.
Like hell, man.
I love it. I hope he get paid again.
We respect the finesse, though. We respect it.
Cider, one of the reasons Cider was sticking because he respects Franklin. He said like guys wouldn't just bounce on Saban like that.
He ain't saving, cuz. No disrespect.
No,
Saban
he may not be. Who is Saban though, right? But he's saying
Right.
from a respect standpoint of like the respectability that people have for Saban and staff wise. They wouldn't just bounce with him, especially like around recruiting season right before signing day. So he has that same type of respect for Franklin. He listens to the show a little bit, but we're gonna get our jokes off regardless. So get your shit off.
That's real.
It's all love. It's all love.
He gets the show.
We got Iowa and Kentucky. Remember how early in the season?
Hold on. I didn't get Larion's pick. He didn't pick that game. Arkansas or Penn State.
Oh yeah. Give me Arkansas. Big Browns.
Yeah, Browns on deck. But remember, so we got Iowa versus
You gotta
Kentucky.
go with
Remember how
Browns.
early in the season we were talking about how good Iowa was, and they kind of faltered late with that little losing streak.
Made us look real bad.
They did. I'm gonna go with Iowa though, man.
Nope.
Hell, even with Kentucky though, the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with Kentucky.
Kentucky done me good on picks.
But
Kentucky.
I'm saying early in the season, there was all the hype about Stoops and where Kentucky was at, and
They went from Miami ain't even want to hire Stoops no more.
right. Exactly. My point exactly.
Like keep in mind that shit.
He was down on my list a
These are
little
like
bit.
these two programs like mirror images of each other throughout the season. But I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Give me Iowa.
Kentucky, me.
All right, we got Utah, Ohio State. Ohio State, man. This is a coach that actually knows how to
Yeah, give me Ohio State. The athletes is just different.
right.
The bowl games might not matter to shit though, honestly, but the athletes is just way. We just took an Ohio. I didn't even bring up the. We got Jack Miller. I didn't say this in my Gator talk. But we got Jack Miller, transfer quarterback from Ohio State. But like, people take Ohio State transfers like they just like good ass people like Bama.
He wasn't even playing. He wasn't even playing at Bama. Speaking of, what was it, Williamson, the receiver at Bama? He wasn't even playing at Ohio State. He go there, become one of the best receivers, probably the best receiver in the country this year. Crazy.
And we got Grimes from there. A lot of people grabbing players. I mean, you had
shout out to Brian Hartline, man. He's a damn good coach.
Yeah, for sure. So you just never know what you're getting from Ohio State, but whatever. Go ahead. Who's going?
It's my turn, I think. Give me Utah. Utah riding the high. Pac-12 champs.
They about to get the Mormon shit beat out of them.
They got the nah, they ain't the Mormons over there. The thugs go over there.
It's a variation of it's great value.
No, you thinking Brigham Young.
BYU, yeah.
No, Utah, the whole state.
Yeah, but I remember several Miami guys ended up at Utah. Or guys we were after.
Yeah, all the black people on the football team ain't Mormons.
No, I'm just saying it's a different vibe in Utah and BYU.
All right, fellas, here we go. The playoffs. Cincinnati and Alabama. Give me Alabama. I ain't about to play with it.
Yeah, we ain't got time to play, man. Cincinnati about to get shit beat out of them. I don't want to just not get Cincinnati a chance. They are here. They're a formidable opponent.
It might be close to first half. A little rally.
It'll look competitive first half, but I think
they're dressed up nice.
Bama turn it into what they do, and they get ready to get some rest and get ready for the next championship game.
I want this game to be.
We do spread. What's the spread, Harlan?
That's 13.5. I like Bama to cover.
I like Bama to cover. What you got, Larry? Huh?
Man,
spread,
Cincinnati.
Is that been a higher spread? We gotta get our like analytics shit really on point on the roll up. Is there been a higher spread in the playoffs?
That's a good question.
13.5 is pretty high.
For a playoff game.
13.5.
Yeah. Remember a couple years ago, was it Wisconsin? Was it Michigan State when Bama played? Bama played Wisconsin and Michigan State. I forgot which one it was, and they beat them pretty badly. I don't know.
I don't know.
That could have been one.
Neutral field 13.5 sounds nuts.
I don't want to doubt the people.
It sounds appropriate.
Cincinnati, man.
Appropriate nuts.
I want to roll. I want to rock with you guys, man. Pause, but I gotta go Bama, man. Cover the spread. They did it to us. They can do it to y'all.
I mean, y'all in Cincinnati, not really.
I didn't ask you.
How you feel?
I didn't ask you though.
I was thinking that
shit. I knew one of y'all gonna say it.
All right, fellas.
I threw it out there at the rim.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you lost that bitch right on up there.
All right, fellas. We got Georgia and Michigan.
You give me Michigan, man. I think Michigan. I know you. Georgia's feeling themselves, but I think Michigan got the best offensive line in the country. And I think if Bama could have ran the ball on them like that, and I think Bama offensive line been suspect all year. So if Bama could have ran the ball on like that, I think Michigan can and control the clock, and I think Michigan defense is also legit as well. So give me a hardball, man. Give me a hardball, Nick Saban in the finals.
I think I'm going to go out on a limb too and say Michigan, man. Just because. Kirby got to show it in these type of games, and he really hasn't shown it in these type of games. So it's another opportunity for him to do it. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's just kind of fate. We all said, Michigan got to beat Ohio State at some point in time. It was this year, and they dominated that game, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go with Michigan.
Damn. Once again, man, I kind of want to roll with y'all. I wish I'd have picked first.
You want the dogs, man. You ain't going.
I wish I'd have picked first, but I got to stay with the home team. I already know what time it is with me. Right. Go Dogs, y'all. We're going to cover that 7.5. I give y'all the score, matter of fact. Georgia, I'm going to go Georgia 38 and Michigan 21.
I like it. All right, should we got a life coach question?
Did we get a life coach? I don't think we got a life coach.
I don't think we got one today.
Let me check my DMs real quick.
Oh, bye. I'm glad y'all got y'all lives together.
I'm switching segments in the offseason. I got some segments I'm working on. I want to keep forcing life segments that people got their life together.
That's what's up. Yeah, I was about to say, we'll come up with something new. I'm glad so many people would be able to help especially previous to this, because we new to this. So, I mean, you guys have been really getting your thing together, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, I want to talk. Let's talk in the life coach portion. Let's talk a little bit of the transfer portal. I want to get out of here because we like Larry Young got. I'm not Larry Young. CJ got a kid with a birthday and all that.
right.
And I also got my wife is texting me right now. Like we need to get out of here and go do some ice skating. I don't know. I'm not getting on the ice
Festivities.
skate. Anywho,
Oh, I know you not. Hold on, let me do
fuck
the.
transfer portal. We'll do that next week. Or we'll do a pop up show. Let's get
We
to
do
the
a pop-up
national
show.
news shit. We'll do a pop up show.
Do the ad read real quick for life coach.
Larry Young, you got to get that queued up.
Yeah.
We'll get into national news and just talk some random NFL talk, but I don't want to get too deep into it. We 2.5 hours in, we got other shit to do. It's holidays, baby. What you got, Larry Young? Give us that big meat ad read.
Big meat. All right. Life Coach segment is brought to you by the good people at SpencerJerkyJerky.com, the only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher's source to source tender steak specifically for your batch. Marinated 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars. 5 staple flavors include original, Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and lemon pepper. Got the kids. All right.
Yeah, Larry Young.
Bro, no, they really got my focus over. My bad.
No, you good, dog. I knew that was gonna happen.
My bad, bro.
It's good pod. Don't worry about it.
Your attention should be elsewhere, man. I know your wife is probably like describing shit dealing with.
Yeah, we get ready to close. But use exclusive promo code Big Meat. That's BIGMEAT for 10% off your order from SpencerJerkyJerky.com, offering worldwide shipping from Cincinnati, Ohio to Ann Arbor, Michigan.
All right, man. Rest in peace to the GOAT, man. Rest in peace to the video game GOAT, the announcer GOAT, football GOAT, coaching GOAT, whatever you want to call it, man. John Madden died at the age of 85.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to man. And, that's pretty much a big part of all our childhood. We all know that with Pat Summerall and John Madden, that's like
It's the GOAT crew.
Right, exactly. That's like Kobe and Shaq Prime, man. Them guys was, the GOAT crew as far as announcing games and also the Madden games. We all grew up to love and play. And I was speaking about on the timeline, man, even like Little Giants, like the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Right.
It's just been embedded in my childhood, so to speak, from childhood on up with John Madden. So definitely rest in peace to one of the GOATs. And
yeah,
also,
big figure in our childhood from like a video game standpoint because Madden was the game.
That was the coaching
like I played Mortal Kombat. Like you think of the big games in our childhood. To me, there's no bigger game than Madden. The only second up to me, like as a kid, was probably NBA Jams, and that was a short run. But Madden was just like the GOAT of like people arguing. I don't have fights with homeboys. I had fallouts. I done lost money, won money. Like Madden is just that pinnacle of like of everything, man.
And it's a universal game too, from kids to adults. Like it's just that game.
Yeah.
Madden might be the most popular game.
You got Larry, huh? Give me a take.
No, it's nah. All right, I'm gonna say it, but I don't mean this in any disrespect because you were talking about how things could go so left with Madden. Remember that brother got killed at the tournament.
Oh yeah,
remember?
Man, in Jacksonville.
Yeah, yo, rest in peace to that brother. Actually, I'm gonna look his name up so I can give him his proper respect. But yeah, that's how ingrained it. Like it gets that intense. That's crazy. Yep. The best part though,
I had some wild gambling nights on Madden, man. Shout out to my boy Walt, won me thousands of dollars. It lost me a lot of money, man. In them games, some tournaments, all that shit gets very intense. But Madden is a cultural staple amongst any young people. It ain't just like hip hop or just our culture. Just like people that play video games, man. It's a legendary shit.
The best part, shout out Navarro. He goes, I don't remember what year it was. But he said the best memory was when a player got injured in the ambulance. He showed a video clip would run on the field and run players over.
Yep, I remember that.
It's like, wait a minute, you already got hurt people out here.
Feel the choke up.
Joker just run through and hurt more people while they at it. But yeah, actually, since I brought it up, it was in 2018. I do want to give these brothers their proper respects. Elijah Clayton, who was only 22 at the time, and Taylor Robertson. That was a tragic event. Crazy that went down. I hate to bring that up around it. He just kind of brought my mind to that when we thought about that. But do want to at least pay the respects to them since I did bring that up.
All right, most egregious man cover of all time. Who you got? Who do you?
Peyton Hill is by far.
Peyton
Man.
Hill.
No, you just
Out of here.
Bro,
I'll tell you what. That's a unanimous winner.
Yards and 10 touchdowns. Like, bro, get out of here, man.
Because I was just about to say Peyton Hillis, dog.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Like,
crazy.
If you gonna go that route, man, you could have gave it to Mike All-Star if you gonna go that route.
Yeah. Keep in mind, like every to me, the man curse was a thing. So I
Yeah,
never wanted
that
one of my guys to be
on the
on
cover.
the man cover because of the man curse. Like that guy always had a bad year that next year.
Yeah,
They put
injury.
Hillis on. I was like, of course he's gonna have a bad year.
He always get hurt.
He was supposed to have a good year.
Shout
Right.
out, but that he was cheeks.
Yeah, All-Star definitely should have got the cover over him.
Yeah,
All-Star was a player on that game, bro. I used to get Tampa Bay because of him and Warwick Dunn. Kidding me?
Yeah, they got big with the curse though.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys, man. Injuries.
That curse was real for a good minute, man.
Yeah,
I think even Brady didn't get injured after
he
that.
tore his ACL.
Bro,
It
that
was
curse
serious.
was a real thing, dog.
I forget who broke it. Was it Cam?
I gotta look at the.
I think Cam might have broke it.
I think they had CJ on it as well.
CJ2K was on it.
Bro, everybody that got on that bitch the next year, they pretty much shit the bed. And I think who y'all say broke it?
I think it was Cam.
Cam
I think
broke
Cam Newton.
it? That's why he's probably overall. I don't think he broke it.
Well, no, I mean as far as like next year didn't,
Next year, right.
yeah, just like go all the way down to shitter or get like a horrendous injury.
All right, man. I don't want to hold us too long. Let's get this.
Yeah, that's it.
You got an A-Rod clip available. Aaron Rodgers. We'll do some NFL talk. How y'all feeling about NFL team? I know you're a Ravens fan, TJ. How you feeling about your boys, man? Y'all haven't quite,
man. Like them boys called me last week to see if I had something. If I wanted to come and build a practice squad, man. Everything's bad. Quarterback, corners, DBs. Like it's them boys hurt. For now, I think they can just lose the rest of these games. Just get a middle pack draft pick. Yeah. It's a wrap this year.
Yeah, my Niners lost. That was my fault for going. When I go to games, only time we win is when I go to Florida State. Other than that, we lose.
Y'all just lost.
I didn't go, but I didn't go.
Oh, you went, but you didn't go inside.
I didn't go to that game. Oh yeah, I didn't go inside. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
I said, what the hell you talking about, boy?
No, I didn't go inside. Yeah, you're right.
You didn't go inside.
And that was the first time I hadn't been inside, so that was my fault too. So I apologize to the fans. I will not ever go and not go into a Florida State game again.
Yeah, you lost the game.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's play this clip of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had quite the tape, man. COVID has been a lot in sports, basketball, football, and different. Been a lot of like takes. I thought Aaron Rodgers had a unique take. Everybody has not been able to get off their opinions and as comfortable as A-Rod, but I think he has been very articulate in what he's trying to get off. He was on Pat McAfee show. Harlan, hit the play for us.
Yeah, make sure I'm mute.
I've gotten accused of spreading misinformation when I talk about my the treatment plan that I use to get better. That's been used by a number of people and doctors. You watched Dr. McCullough on Rogan, who's a cardiologist, epidemiologist. He goes at length to talk about, and he's double back. He talks about the treatment plans that use people. I think one of my issues, and I've brought this up many times, is one, they don't talk about the fact that guys are getting better using this. People are getting better using these things. That's fine. You don't talk about that. But how come in a league where we're seeing with 51 guys on the list yesterday, there's still zero conversation, at least publicly, around treatment options for people that test positive? I do know behind the scenes, this is 100% true. There are many teams who are using or recommending a lot of the same treatments that I got for their players. So
Dr. Joe Rogan?
There's treatments being talked about behind closed doors, but publicly, I don't understand why we can't talk about treatments. And because I think it needs to be not just talked about with the NFL players, but with the rest of the country. That there are ways of, whether it's Delta or Omicron, it seems like there's there's not a lot of major symptoms. But if you have Delta, like I did, there's treatment options that actually help. And if you don't agree with the ones I use, well, let's come up with some other ones. Instead of like sticking a person, putting 10 days in isolation, and not able to see anybody and zero treatment options. To me, that's just, if science can't be questioned, it's not science anymore, it's propaganda.
You're gonna start some shit.
That's the truth. When somebody comes out with a scientific study, right? What do they always say? They say it's a peer reviewed, right? What does that mean? It means that people in the same field have gone through it and questioned the hypothesis and questioned the research and looked it up to see, does this research stand up? That's what science is all about. It's about forming hypotheses, questioning those, testing those, and then releasing the results. When did science become this blind agreement with, and then not having any debate over what can actually heal people and work for people?
Well,
this is like 5
Aaron,
minutes.
the reason is because as soon as you
But I think the gist of what he was trying to get off is kind of understood there. What opinions, Larry? Before I get into my shit,
he good, man. The boy good. He did it again.
My only take on that is, I agree. Like, you got science is really science unless it's questioned, but who is his question by is the main issue though. That's my.
I think question he means just like in theory, like studies of different like, because what he's questioning is like the getting better process, or for is like fighting it, cures. I'm not just trying to say cure, but like just like the fighting the disease type shit, recovery portion of it, like treatment is what he's talking about, and like what are the different treatments? Because obviously the vaccine is not going to stop you from getting it. People with vaccine, people without vaccine are both getting it. So the treatment process of it just not just you go stay in a hotel by yourself, but what is the whole process? And he's saying there's some NFL stuff going on behind the scenes that they're not putting out to the regular public, some treatment process. So I think it's very interesting what he's saying. I also think it's very interesting, or he's making good points as far as, like everything should be questioned. I think in 2021, people like chastising people for like questioning shit that's going on, whether it's science, religion, the government, everything should be questioned. When you ain't questioning shit, that's when it's problems. That's when you become into some cult shit. But I think everything should be questioned. Like science absolutely should be questioned. That's what science is about. Questioning and then coming to like results from like tests.
At some point, you do reach a conclusion, though, because there's hypothesis.
I think right now with something so new, it's an ongoing conclusion.
Yeah, as new information is introduced, you have to introduce that new variable. But the reason I said he was good is we talking about treatment. Aaron, your whole original thing was you said you was inoculated. See, he's good. That's why I say the boy is good.
He's good
because he's right. We should be exploring new ways to treat it, because everything you said, Silk, vaccinated, non-vaccinated, still getting it. Treatment is still go chill, unless you get so bad we gotta take you to the hospital. That's the only thing we got right now. And then once you get in the hospital, God forbid you get on that ventilator, because that ventilator's been almost a death sentence. Some people will come off of it, but a great deal have not recovered from it. So. But you question things until we can get irrefutable facts. But I like how once again, he just got a nice spin move. Greatest QB of all time, man.
All right.
Best QB. I'm sorry, not greatest. Greatest is Tom.
Yeah, I remember we had a debate. I like that.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here, man. CJ got to serve cake and ice cream.
Hey,
and
man,
shit.
happy birthday to the kid, man. What do we learn today? Let's get all out of here, man. Happy New Year's to everybody that's, like listening to the show. Got a New Year's on deck. Pop some champagne, kiss your old lady, hug your kids, man. It's a new year. Don't absolutely represent new beginnings, but it could be new beginnings for you, man. Set new goals, set new plans. just conquer your shit, man. King of oneself, man. Everybody do what they do for their own house to make sure they living the best life they can, man. What y'all learn today, Larry Young?
I learned that I wasn't following PK Sound. I didn't know that until I wanted to reach out just now. And then I was like, no, because I was about to reach out and I was like, I don't follow him. So I was like, okay, let me follow him real quick. I just learned that.
I follow PK.
I saw you did, yeah.
I definitely follow PK, but you ain't coming on stadium again no time soon.
I don't know why not.
I got 26 Degrees is a great platform for him.
Yeah, definitely. Real perfect.
Is it? Oh,
what you learned today, DJ?
Nah, just not necessarily learn, but just I guess you could say a little history lesson brought back to the front fourth that Manny really was the jump start to this portal. Right, guru to the portal, man. He definitely opened kicked the doors down and made it popular for everybody else. It was jokes at one point in time, but shout out to Manny though, man. He was ahead of the curve with that one.
You see how they treat a guru? You see how they treat a guru, bro? Like, God damn.
Fire that man before he's
we treat him like a guru. Get your raggedy ass
up and out of here.
Oh yeah, thank you. Right. We treat him right.
I learned that Miami fans got a spin for brows. I wasn't prepared for this shit. But y'all been in the group chats working on the spin.
Even after all the conversations we had on the show about
right. I thought they slander of Kendall Brown. They talk shit about Kendall Brown.
Goddamn right.
We got to pull them tweets. We got to find them tweets.
They delete them.
Oh, I don't got none.
They Kendall Brown should be cooking for a few weeks. They got that shit out of here.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. You ain't gonna find none of those, Bubba. I ain't slandering him that bad. I knew what he was working with. Trash.
9 fingers is what he was
right.
He threw the U upside down with 9 fingers.
Right. It's cool. Now he gonna throw it up. It's the business, baby.
It is the business. All right, man. It's the roll up, man. Another week. I appreciate you guys, man. Happy New Year's to everybody that fucks with us. We're gonna do a pop-up show. We'll cover a lot more shit we didn't cover today. New roll up, new vibes, man.